Within each and every role player lives this homeless character who wants nothing more than to quiet the heartbeat of every living thing that stands in his way. Today we celebrate this all too familiar character with...
Well now, looky here. It's the Murder Hobo Show.
He's every game he shits himself. Oh, I'm going to die, and he's got like the most hit points, the highest armor class. He's like, for fuck's sake, don't be a baby.
Yeah,
Own it. You crit fail, and lap it up, don't you?
All right, we are live. Just so you know,
Ooh.
It is 7:00. I do not know where Charles is. I see that Daryl's popped in, so we're just waiting for him to load. I'll give. We're going to start without Charles. I don't know if he's here or what he's doing, but I have been chatting, and I should have ran upstairs and made my coffee. So I'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we'll get going.
Oh, good.
Right
Coffee
up.
time. Be back.
Yep. Excellent. How you doing, Pete?
I'm good, thank you, Daryl. I watched that shit. I watched that shit show from last night to see what.
Which show? Oh, you mean the last episode?
Yeah. I thought I better see what's going on.
Yeah, I just got in as you're talking about crit fails. I'm like, yeah, I had 2 of those last week. Oh fuck.
Yeah, like crit fail, and you can't bury crit fails now, can you? But I never used to anyway. I always thought crit fails were funny anyway.
Well, that's it. It's you got to do what you got to do. Nobody wants their character to get croaked, but hey, man, shit happens. Own it, like you said. Own it. And you know what? You could always try a different concept. There's so many different concept of characters out there. You move on to Plan B. It's like walking into a closet and saying, "Ooh, I'll try this on."
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I gotta wait for it to load. Shite. So what time is it? You're in the UK, aren't you?
Yep. Yeah. So it's 1500 hours, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No, I think that's one of the reasons they do it this time, because it's early for. I know it's early over there, but it means they got the rest of the Sunday off, and then for me, it's not too bad. 3 o'clock.
No, I said I remember when I was in Germany, it was 6 hours. They were 6 hours ahead as well, I believe, in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't be so bad. There'd be 3 o'clock as well. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it means in the week you don't get to play with anybody in the States. It's just weekends. Although I had one guy that he used to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning so he could play with us Brits, but it's like, fuck that, I'm not doing that.
That's it. I mean, when you're a kid, maybe, but as you're getting older, like, fuck, that is right. Oh, we got an advance, eh? Yeah, it's true. We have an advance. And here we're finally. I'm going to open up the skill.
And Charles is fashionably late again.
And finally, we will have somebody with medicine. Finally, after that stupid book I read. Jesus. Am I on my character? Yes, I am. Okay, good. It's freezing up. Why are you freezing up?
Oh, okie dokie. Jokies. Oh, sweet. I came back from getting my coffee and everybody's here. Gotta like that shit. Has everybody taken their advance or knows that
Yes.
Okay, so everybody should be novice rank 2.
Is that right? Hold on.
Or 3.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be 2.
2 dances.
Done.
All right, water, coffee, and breakfast beers. Ready for
yes,
this?
sir. Okay, so while you guys are figuring out your stage 2 or second advance, Vay, you haven't even
we're
written in your
advancing?
first
Shit.
one. Fucking Vay.
I had no idea we were advancing.
Yeah. I'm probably going to advance you after every session.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just because,
Now I am. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, just because we are just doing the plot point campaign for this. There's only 10, right? So I want you to advance as you get closer to the end. So we're going to go that route. We left off last time with you guys taking a savage fucking ass kicking. In fact, had we played by the actual rules, I think some of us would have been fucking dead.
Somebody would have been salad.
Yeah.
That is highly
Well,
unlikely, as we've covered already.
Yeah. But that would have changed the whole dynamic of everything. If Charles had known that, the dice rolls would have been different. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Once you create a split in the timeline, I don't really give a shit. So
Some matrix shit going on there, man. I am now fully able to take care of little minor abrasions and bobos.
I'm running out of space on my hindrances section.
Oh fuck! That's true. Did you get a hindrance yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh
I got
shit!
I'm twitchy.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Is that what we decided? I don't know.
Stupid fucking thing.
As long as it's not IBS, you're good.
oh, it's extra. It's space
Alright.
IBS.
I'm gonna
Space
figure it out
IBS. Be running around and you're getting the shits. Get a little
later.
That's right.
Add a 1+1 to your pace.
Why would you have gotten the twitch? I don't recall.
I failed the vigor roll on the
Yeah.
environmental
Oh,
check.
you had
Yep.
us do one at the
A
end.
crit
That's
fail.
right.
Yeah.
So one of the rules is because you're in the poison zone. There is a section in here called breathless. This planet is a shit planet with shit air. The natural atmosphere on Irongate contains oxygen, but is contaminated with a high level of toxic gases native to the planet. Prolonged exposure to these gases leads to brain damage, nerve damage, organ failure, and eventual death. Because you're in the poison zone, those without rebreathers must make hourly vigor rolls as described above, but the air is scrubbed enough that the fatigue levels can't lead to death, and a roll of 1 doesn't contract the twitch. So you do not have the twitch. Just whatever fatigue.
The radiation sickness.
So after your
We just have the radiation sickness.
yeah, you guys hit your little stunt in the sometimes I gotta cough my phlegm out. In the first,
So I still collapse though, right? Because I took fatigue.
you prolapse. What, like your colon? I don't know what you mean.
No, because I collapsed because I had radiation already, and then I took the fatigue.
You're not
From-
incapacitated, I don't think.
Right. Well, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just for the story's sake, you do actually become incapacitated. I think that's what happened. You critically failed your roll, did you not? So you
Right,
took extra.
right.
You took yeah, but you're not going to get the twitch because a roll. Well, it says a roll of a 1 doesn't make you contract. Although you did critically fail, but no, we're not going to give it to you. You just have 2 levels of fatigue. Everybody else should have 1 level of fatigue from radiation poison. You all make it back to Darkwani's little shop. You walk in the front door, Dragon Arnie behind you. The security bot is also being towed, probably by Gordon. And as you enter the shop, Darkwani, he pops up. He's like, "Oh my, what's going on here? Oh, this is not good." He brings the plant man over to a bed, lays you down, starts kind of hooking you up to a few things. He's like, "Somebody grab me one of them first aid kits from in that pile of stuff there." He points to the wall, and you can see there's like a first aid thing, and he grabs onto it, and he starts doing a little bit of work on Arnie.
I'll grab it off him because I'm actually trained now. So I said, allow me to assist.
All right,
And she'll try.
somehow you found the skill and
book,
ability.
a small book. I did say I found a tattered book. Remember
Okay.
last session? I said, yeah, I found a tattered book, and maybe she's read some of the basics on it. A D4 should be something close to first aid. That's about it.
Would
At
you
this
just
point.
give him some bennies first before he rolls this?
Oh, yeah, let's do
That's
that.
that. Oh, I'm so sorry. That'd be
these
funny.
over.
Rinse. I killed Charles.
Who do we got? We got 5 people today. So if I go 1, 2, 3, oops, 4. Never mind. I got to take one of them back, suckers.
Ah.
I did it. Let's see if I can do. Can I do a reset? No, I can't even do a reset on these. Nobody
Gary,
gets.
you're like a mean Santa Claus.
Yep. Nobody gets extra bennies, or sorry, extra bennies.
I don't know. Yeah.
No.
You're right, by the way. I looked it up. Destiny's Child, that thing that came out, it shouldn't have been with the adventure cards. It's actually an edge you can take as a player, as a new starting edge. It shouldn't be dealt out. I don't know what happened. That was another Bobo, a little boo-boo we did last week.
Okay, cool. That's
that's an edge. It's actually printed on the cards that you get with the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it was intended to be handed out as a
It's a
card.
comic book with a
Yeah.
gun.
No, but it's available for characters to take
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
selection at novice. But yeah,
It's good,
It
good
is.
job. None of you were on a Savage World podcast then. It'd be embarrassing,
Yeah.
wouldn't
no.
it? Played it wrong.
The
okay, Gary's running in me a good game.
action, not action deck. So the adventure card. So I got to go searching through this fucking thing now and find Destiny's Child and take it out of here.
Oh, we'll just give it back.
I did like enjoying it, having an edge, a free edge for one session, mind
You
you.
know what? Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in there. We're gonna play it that way because nobody fucking tells me how to roll. That's
Do
right.
what you want to do, Gary. Gary,
That's right.
it is your game. Go
Okay.
with it.
Fuck the rolls.
Right?
Exactly, Gary. Own
Yeah.
it. Own it, Gary.
Tell me what my character does, Gary.
I'm going to deal to all.
Fuck movement length.
That's
does
right.
it say?
Speaking of which, okay, so everybody should have their adventure cards. You guys can trade these for a second while you're doing your business. I'm going to click in it looks like somebody's been clicking in measurements already.
Oh, perfect.
So you guys are should be
Ooh.
size 1.
Angry Mom.
We get one card and that's it, or do we get two when we pick
Yeah,
from one?
you,
Nope,
you
just
get
one.
one because
Okay.
it's one per rank.
Ah, merci.
Believe me, he got raked over the coals on that one too.
Mhm.
Fuck around.
Oh,
This is an interesting one. Actually, I don't mind this. Angry Mob. That could be useful for us.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I think I'm going to play my one now because the one I've got says each player draws a card from the adventure deck and may play an additional card this session.
Oh shit!
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Nice.
yowza yowza!
That's sexy time, Pete. There, I like it.
Yep,
Yep.
that's excellent.
Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Shuffle
Go
this-
time, baby.
Shuffle this deck again, and
Gotta call him. Still Pete.
deal all.
Oh, I got.
Oh
to say-
yes, and guess who's got Destiny's Child?
And
Walk
deal
around.
There you go, Pete. Because that's how
There
I
you go.
roll. That is how I roll. So for this session, you're going to have Destiny's Child. That allows you to have an extra card, but still only play one. What a cheater.
Because, fuck it, nobody tells you how you're going to play.
That's right.
Right.
We play how we want to
Yeah.
play, man. I got my 5
But
bennies.
it's not in the rule book. God damn it.
5 bennies. Move my bennies back over here. Lock this. Oh,
remember.
there's John Steve. What's up, John? Everybody say hello to John Steve. He's watching.
John Steve's a lovely guy,
Yeah.
no matter what the rest of you say.
He's
Oh, wow. People watch this.
he's watching us do it
I know
wrong.
it's sad, isn't it?
He's watching us do it wrong.
Yeah.
He's probably at home
Computer's
shaking
broken.
his
It's
head.
stuck on
He
Twitch.
said, "Conviction for everyone if you're taking the Benny back." No. Okay, so everybody's got their bennies. Everybody's got their adventure cards. Pete's already managed to screw me over a little bit out of the gate here. Darkwani is trying to do a little bit of work onto old Arnie here. I think it's page 55. Go ahead.
I'll do that actually myself and try and just excuse me for a moment. You can assist. Hopefully, I don't shit the bed on this.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
Gary's secretly hoping I get crit fail.
Does Darkwani have a healing roll? Repair? No.
Ooh, you got
That's
one.
a success. I could try and Benny that, but I mean, die 4 and die 6.
It's going to be enough to, well, yeah, I'm going to say it's within the hour. So you can perform your healing roll and remove 1 level of fatigue. And, which will be I guess well, he's not really wounded, come to think of it. So,
Thought I still had a wound.
But I'm gonna go look.
no,
Yeah, I can read it up if you want, Gary, to see what it can do. The golden
Sure.
hour.
I don't know
Make me
how,
coffee.
are you wounded or what? Are you just
No, I wasn't. I forgot.
You just have 2 levels of fatigue, but it incapacitated you. So yeah, I guess maybe Daryl hooks you up to a couple of pipes or something like that. Gives you some sweet love. Uh-oh, good luck, have fun. Thanks, the red one. Oh, look, there's Eric. Eric showed up to call us losers too. What a jerk.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Come and see how the big boys do it.
Well, we need to put it in perspective.
Lamoureux, if you're still watching, did it show up correctly? Because I fixed the Restreamio, or did it say Pirate Hideout again?
It says here, I'm looking recovery. Unless otherwise specified by the source, fatigue and exhaustion improve 1 level per hour.
Yeah.
And that's it. And depending, like, I know the radiation one might be a little higher, but I don't know.
Yeah, could you heal the radiation away? That'd be cool.
Yeah, no, I think that was already stated. We got to do it medically. We're kind of stuck with the.
He just
radiation
did it
for a
medically.
while.
I'm just wondering
No,
if I
no.
could.
Yeah,
I'd have to look it up. I don't know about.
Medically is not the word. You actually need materials like iodine pills or something like that.
Yeah,
to get
yeah,
rid
yeah,
of
that's-
radiation.
that's what I was
Supplies.
trying to get to.
Yeah.
Daryl can't
Essential
just,
oils or something.
Right, he can't just stick his
Pharmaceutically,
finger.
how's that?
Can't just stick his finger up your ass and magically make you better.
If I have an ass, come on.
So as you sort of push Darkwani aside, he walks over to the security robot. He's like, "Oh my! Look at this! Look what you've brought me! It's very special indeed." And he's patting it and he's looking at it. He's like, "Oh, the service space opened. Look, what were they doing? Some kind of work to it?" And he's looking inside this android. He's like, "Who switched these wires around? You've short circuited the entire mainframe of this thing." Oh, and he's like, somebody's really done a harsh job on this. Anyways, what happened to you guys? You guys got you look like you've been run through the ringer. That should have been a simple snatch and grab, and you should have been back in no time. Did you come across something? What? Tell me.
They were highly intelligent.
Who was highly
Highly
intelligent?
educated.
These
Forgot about that.
scabbers.
What, did you come across some kind of gang or something like that? Tell me about it. What happened?
Yeah, these freaks in radiation suits.
Freaks in radiation suits.
Toxic gangers.
He looks at you
Quack
and
types on his Quack types on his thing, says, "Where did you guys go? I went for shit and you'd all gone out."
We're sorry we didn't wait for you to finish eating your shit.
Now,
That was my idea. We didn't need the bug.
do you take a shit like a fish, where it's just like little sausage links that come out?
No, I think it's got to be nice curly ones, like Mr. Whippy ice cream.
Oof.
So, yeah, Darkwani's like, what? Tell me about these gangers that you saw. What is it that they were doing? Anybody?
Well, it looks like they were taking control of the place.
Well, of the junkyard. Why would they do such a
Yeah,
thing?
They were doing something with a vat of radiation. They were working on this robot here.
Yes. Tell me more.
They had a sniper.
Oh, a sniper. Well, it's a good thing I didn't try and recover this thing on my own. Sounds like you've come across one of them toxic gangers. You know, you said that they seemed rather smart, but I could tell you they're probably some kind of gang of scientists, chemists, perhaps, people that in the real world were highly educated. I believe they were probably. Yes, go ahead.
She leans back from tending to Charles' character. She leans back and Zimara says, "I do believe at one point they were saying nobody is going to take our drugs." They kept referring to somebody stealing their drugs, so I think you are spot on your assessment of them being scientists, specifically perhaps drug makers.
In the real world, not on the prison planet, in whatever life they had before they showed up here or were sentenced, they were probably scientists and chemists, probably come together in a way to create some kind of. I have heard rumors of a new drug in the street. I'm not quite sure. Being an old man, I don't really partake in these things anymore. Maybe in my younger day, perhaps, but it seems you've come across a toxic gang that was creating this kind of new drug in the street. Maybe that explains the above average intelligence that you seem to have thought they had because you were punching them in the face and realized they were smart? Anyways. Can you switch the pointy finger to the flipping bird's hand? I wish, because I would do it.
Well, anyways, it made it difficult for me to manipulate them.
Yes, well, I could see that happening. That's probably explains what was going on there. Probably came across a group of scientists and chemists that were creating some kind of new drugs. Just one of these little random subside gangs. But wow, I wonder where they got this android from. Look inside here. You can see this service panel that was hooked up. Somebody is apparently they weren't smart enough to reverse it, and he's pulling parts out of this thing and switching it back and shit like that. And he's like, oh, wait a second. He's like, so are you all feeling all right? Are you feeling okay?
I'm kind of tired.
I wonder if you've suffered some kind of radiation sickness. Ooh, this is not good. He kind of takes a step away from all of you, and he's like, maybe you guys should go get cleaned up a little bit. Take a shower, clean your clothes.
Take a look at me. Take a look at me. I'm the most important one here.
He turns around, he looks at you, he's like, yes, okay, very, very well. So he kind of turns around, he sort of looks you up and down. You got a bit of like toxic green goop on you and shit like that, and he sort of he reaches over into his little pile of junk he's got in these little rafter things here, these little. Anyways, he pulls out this metal bar from this thing. He scrapes some of this green goop off your pant leg, and he walks over to this machine, and he presses a couple of buttons on it. Oh, wait a second, I think I have a couple of button noises just for John's needs.
Oh boy.
Sci-fi ambience.
Oh my god, my immersion.
Let's try this one here. He presses some buttons on this machine and puts a dollop of this green goop on it. The machine fires up, processes a little bit. This laser thing pops, comes out, runs across, scans it a few times. An old dot matrix printer. Beep, 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 beep,
Oh,
beep,
yes.
beep.
It's not as good as you generated noise last week.
Nice sound effect.
So yeah, he pulls the dot matrix paper off of the machine and he's reading. He's like, "Oh, highly radioactive. This is not good at all." I suggest you take your clothes off in the next room. I'll wait here, of course, because we don't want this to get dirty. But you could go into the next room and just probably wash yourselves clean. Get rid of those clothes and maybe switch into something a little more cleanly. As far as getting rid of the radiation, I don't really think I have anything I could do. Oh, wait a second. I have an idea that might help. What's Lamoureux flapping? RPG level 20, making 3D environments for roleplay encounters. I think he's just being a dick again. What an asshole.
I sense much dickery.
Yes. Yeah, so perhaps you should switch your clothes off, maybe get yourself cleaned up a bit, and just give me a minute to think. He pauses for a second. He's like, I believe in my travels I have seen a Tanzanian warship go down. I believe from rumors that there was a jump core data ship that went down. Yes. It's coming back to me. Remember, I talked about the Tanzanian dropship. Synoptic.
Yes, you did.
The Synoptic Teacher. Perhaps on that data ship, you might be able to find something to help you remove some of the radiation poisoning.
Very interesting. As Zamar leans forward as he's talking about this. This would be an excellent idea, but unfortunately, every time we step up, we are incurring more radiation. We need those rebreathers. Otherwise, we will risk dying of poison gas, or by the time we can cure ourselves of radiation. We must find this soon before we travel too far.
We need a Geiger counter as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well said.
So we can avoid the radiation this time. We were practically wallowing in it.
Yes, perhaps even if you have something to shield from radiation. Do you have any
Well,
suits,
I'm-
perhaps, or no location?
I don't have any suits or any rebreathers. I was hoping you would bring back enough parts that we could have built something, but I'm pretty happy that you brought back the bodyguard. I tell you what, though, I'm sure while you guys get cleaned up, I could make a Geiger counter with some of the parts I got kicking around here. I think I could do something along those lines at least for you.
Very well, merci, monsieur.
Yeah, that'll be good. At least we can avoid further exposure.
Corey, say something.
Oh, Gordon, no, he's busy licking his wounds. He's kind of lying there. He's got like his weird leg up like a cat, kind of licking his wounds after that battle.
Are you licking
And
your wounds, or are you licking something else?
Big old
Oh.
hippo guy's licking his wounds. No, he's not licking his own dick,
if he could reach out, I'm like, damn.
even
Hell
though
yeah.
he could.
This gigantic.
And it's a fucking hog. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
could
we'll
be.
be right up front with that. It's a
I-
giant hippo dick.
Oh mon Dieu, c'est quoi ça? Ooh la la.
Oh, I thought you had 5 legs.
Oh.
That's right.
Like how Lambert turns this into.
It's almost a baby arm.
Well, I'm the first in the shower.
Baby arm holding an apple.
Yeah, and I'm number 2. Ladies first. The guys can wait a bit.
All right, so you guys just kind of spend some time hanging out here. Gordon, you've taken an advance. Is there a thing that you're going to do over the course of the next couple hours while Darkwani builds a?
Well, I mean, he ain't smart enough to really assist in any way in that respects, aside from muscling some raw materials. So unless there's an errand, like an easy errand, which he can just go grab a few, I don't know, like iron girders or something that he needs, like raw materials, he can do that. Otherwise, basically, he's just kicking back, and he's going to rest up because his radiation poison's kind of taken a bit of a shit kicking off. So he's kind of napping back, curled up in his dog bed in the corner.
Okay. Arnie, what are you doing now that you've come back to consciousness? You're sort of hooked up to a table. You're getting some fluids pumped into you.
Gross. That's not what I want at all.
Maybe you're getting
I'm a
your soil
plant.
changed.
Yeah. Someone threw some crap on me or something. That'll do me fine. I can help Darkwani if he's putting stuff together.
Yeah, he's gonna spend a little bit of time trying to find some parts and make a Geiger counter or something like that. The radiation
Cool.
kind of a deal.
I will help him with that. If there's anything cool there, I'm gonna steal it.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I got pocket his shit.
You're gonna steal Darkwani's fucking tools after. Wow, I see how it is.
No, he already gave me a toolkit. If there's anything else, I kind of borrow something that would help us in the harsh prison planet environment.
Okay. Well,
I'll give it back. If I live.
Well, that's highly unlikely.
I know.
Cockwalk, what are you doing for the next couple hours?
Not a lot. He's every time one of the guys turns around, he's going to be behind him because he's obviously scared to get left behind again. So they wander off and he's there behind him.
Like that dog that won't leave you.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Littlest hobo.
Let's check and see. Where's Gordon? Gordon's full blast on the user volume. For some reason, Lamoureux can't hear you. I guess. Well,
Yeah,
everybody
I'm
else seems to be coming across fine. All right, so you guys spend the next couple hours screwing around doing some stuff. Darkwani builds you guys a wristwatch sized Geiger counter. Who wants it? Who's going to wear it? Who's going to take it? Who puts it on?
I think it should go to Vay's character since she's the one that brought it up.
Okay.
I agree.
All right.
I concur.
So yeah, he hands you this little machine. It's like a wristband kind of a thing that you put on, and it's got a digital display on it and stuff like that. It'll just beep when you get near radiation, or it picks up anything beyond the normal levels. It'll signal you, so you'll know if you're in, on, or around radiation. after he does that, he's waiting for the rest of you guys to shower and do your business and shit like that. You hang out, grab some food. He feeds you. He's got some protein kicking around, and you guys all have a bit of grub. So everybody's going to be healed and just have their radiation fatigue. He starts screwing around with this android again. He's highly interested in getting it up and running. It would be definitely nice to have some company. Keep me busy. Maybe I could put this sucker to work. And he kicks it in the leg. The security panel's open, and you and Arnie Darkwani and Arnie are kind of looking at this thing. He's like, "Look, some idiot put this panel in backwards," and he points at exactly the panel that you put in backwards. It's like this must have short circuited some of these things. Interesting. Listen. If you're up for it, well, I think your Geiger counter thing's probably going off when you put it on because you are kind of radioactive a little bit. But Darkwani tells you again. He's like, "Listen, I think I could kill all of your birds with a single stone. If you follow the sky tram to back into the junkyard area, there is a Tanzanian dropship." Now, you don't want to be noisy, because I did see Tanzanian devils in this area. But there is a Tanzanian dropship there. They must have been in high orbit, passing by the planet at some point. The Tanzanian dropship, I'm assuming, was attacking this Jump Corp data ship because they both crashed at the same time. And you can find them near in the junkyard near the overhead sky tram thing that they've got there. Could be some Tanzanian devils. You always have to be aware of them. Could be some security robots. Who knows what you're going to find when you go into the junkyard? What say you? Perhaps first thing in the morning, you head off once again. Maybe anybody? Bueller?
Sounds like a good track to go down.
Well,
Exactly.
It's either that or.
Can I come this time?
I believe this would probably be our best course of action.
Well, I think on that data ship is probably where you might find your best chance to find some first aid kits.
Might I request a favor? Since we're leaving tomorrow morning, and she looks at the medical kit, there's still supplies left in it. Can I borrow this for our Janice, just to make sure we're able to tend to our wounds temporarily?
Well, like I said before, what if I get myself into a bit of a scrape, You could get sepsis out here. Sepsis and die. I think you guys are darn lucky that you made it how you did, but maybe you could take a bandage or two and some of this here, and he gives you this bottle of squirts. It's like a spray foam that'll cover your...
Yeah.
But the rest of it's going to have to stay. Not enough to give you any kind of mechanical advantage, Daryl. But
okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay. So usually without one, you get a -1, but that's fine. And I just look at him. Thank you for your assistance. This would help. Thank you.
I wish I could do more. If you find some first aid kits when you're out there, maybe you could bring some back. We could use some of those around here too.
She looks around. Do you have perhaps a bag or something I can put stuff in? If you have to carry.
Yeah.
Like a duffel bag or something. She's looking for,
He goes and he finds like an old backpack, like a hiking backpack that you could put on. You could wear it.
Yep. Perfect. She'll grab it and she'll strap it on, and that's it. She gives you find a whole bunch of stuff.
Found this.
You said strap on.
Yeah, yes, I did.
I found this pack here in one of the houses as I was doing some scavenging. Must have liked to go up into the hills around the local area here, up in Relics. And you could use this. And so he gives you that. All right. You guys hang out for the night, wake up early in the morning, and make your trek off to the next little area. I got to lock down the android and lock down.
Does he have any more info about the devils, the Tanzanian or whatever devils?
Excellent idea.
So he's like, well, I could tell you that these aliens they're insectoid-looking things, armored in thick, dark bone, or some kind of like shell carapace kind of a thing. They got a hard body on them. They got no discernible eyes, but they seem to sense with whatever it is they can smell, or they got these weird, I don't know, stuff or things or some kind of portholes. I don't know what it is. I tend to just stay away from them.
Well, let me ask you this: we've been ever since we've been on this planet, we keep hearing this term "wild card." You think these Tanzanians have anything to do with that?
Where is? Oh,
I guess it's fair to assume that with that name that they have, that they're quite aggressive.
Oh yes, these things were born and bred to be killing machines. They got great big gnarly nasty teeth, these green gray or these gray colored stalks that come off. You can't really see where their eyeballs is. They got 4 or 5 arms on them and shit like that, all ending in sharp claw-like single sort of scythes. Remember, you ever seen one of them? Like, it's like a long sword-like, and then they got these long tails and stuff too. Yeah, real hot mess.
Tell me, do you know if they have any weaknesses per se?
Well, let's see. Do they have any weaknesses?
It's something she would ask.
I could tell you one thing. He goes over to. I don't want to say he goes over to his computer and punches in his information.
We're all looking over his shoulder nonchalantly.
He goes, I had never seen anybody scare one of these things off with any kind of psionic fear ability or intimidation. They're kind of a fearless kind of a creature. Like I said, they're born and bred to kill, just straight up killing machines. He's like, I just remembered a thing. The tail. If you get hit by the tail, it's got a poison in it that might paralyze you. That ain't gonna be good.
Oh, yikes.
Fantastic. Radiation, poison, toxic gas, air to breathe. Fuck, merde.
He pats you on the
It
back.
could be worse. It could be worse. It could be raining.
Dark Kwani pats you on the back and he's like, welcome to Irongate.
Where Kwani go from being somewhat of an English dude all the way to a Texan all of a sudden?
I know.
Yeah,
I think my French accent is bringing it out.
I'll be Mexican by the end of the show.
I'll see you later.
Bye, senor.
Yeah, he walks out. You guys start walking out. He's like, see you later. Don't forget to pick up some parts for the robot so we can get him back and running.
That Mexican or Newfie, what the hell, dude?
Okay, early morning next day. Darkwani is also going to give you enough food and water to venture out for this day. The machine that he's got really doesn't puke out enough that he can give you like a shit ton of it, but there's clean enough water that you can take enough water to go adventure for the day. There's enough food for you guys to be sort of gone for at least 24 hours without any issues or problems. And you start your journey back into the junk zone. As you get into the junk zone, you can see the sky tram. And Darkwani said just to follow this overhead tram until you find the Tanzanian dropship. And so you following this tram, and again, it's probably going to take you in maybe, let's say, 2 hours this time. So let's make 2 successful vigor checks.
Senor.
Hola.
Sorry, I was AFK.
Oh, we're rolling.
2 vigors?
2 vigors. Yeah.
Uno. Dos.
Vigors? Okay, here we go. Fuck around.
First one succeeds.
Do we have the -1 from the radiation poisoning too?
Yes, you do.
Oh, then I still made it. I didn't put it in, but fuck around.
Failed 1.
I followed 2.
I've got 2. I succeeded at.
And
I
Charles
cured my cancer on the second one.
Yeah, Charles rolled so well in the second one that you negate the first one. I'm feeling awfully shitty. Wait a sec. I think I might be getting used to this. I feel better all of a sudden. All right.
I don't know. Being a plant, aren't you supposed to be able to like filter this shit through photosynthesis or something? Like, fuck, this seems like you're the worst plant ever at this rate.
I know, eh?
If you failed
Dad, you're not a
either
good
of
team leader there. You're the worst plant ever.
if you failed either of those roles, you're going to take another level. You're going to take a level of fatigue from breathless, and
Oh, then I need to re-roll, otherwise we pass out.
all right, you become incapacitated.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I made that one with another 75.
Fatigue.
Oh, nice. 15.
I'm exhausted now.
All right. So, Vay, what do you got going on? Did you succeed both times? Six,
Yeah.
6 is good. Arnie, did you pass out or what?
I re-rolled it and made it with a 20,000.
All right. Did you spend a Benny to re-roll?
Yeah, it ended up in the tray.
Cool. I'm going to put that back over in the pile. Gordon,
Oh yeah, pass both.
Cock.
I failed once, so I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you don't have radiation poisoning, lucky.
No.
Yeah. Oh, nice map.
smart one.
And then lastly, what the hell is your character's name again?
But not
Ziamara.
least, Ziamara. Ziamara has passed both of them
All
with
right.
a 5.
Fucking
Minus 1 for.
fantastic. So, you guys, about mid-morning, make your way to following
nice
the
map is
overhead
right.
tram. Yeah, I'm going to set you guys down here somewhere on the far edge
And very
of
well
this
done,
map.
Gary, by the way.
I did
I
not
like it.
make this map. This map was made by... Oh, wait a second. I might have to hit the sync button on this thing. Attempting to sync. And
It's like a redneck's house, is it?
there you go. So off to the right side, you see this overhead rope bridge thing that's built between these two piles of garbage. Once again, you guys are in the junk zone. There's just scrap and shit everywhere, but there are paths where it's sort of been cleared out. The ground's covered in sort of like a milky, rusty sediment, and everything that's in here is just kind of pieced together, or ripped apart, I should say, not pieced together. It's just piles of shit. Broken pipes, there's concrete parts, metal bits, the odd, piece of robot or something like that, a leg or a limb. But your radiation beeper does not go off, which is good. And the Tanzanian dropship is off to the left-hand side. Now, that's this great big brown thing. What strikes you, the first thing you notice is this rope bridge. That gives you the sense that somebody must live here, right? Who builds a fucking no animals are building rope bridges, so maybe there's some kind of a gang in here. But you do see this rope bridge hanging up to the top. The jump core data ship is over on this side. It's laying here. It's not quite as big as the Tanzanian warship, but you can see that it's kind of cracked open. You wouldn't even have to find a door to get inside of this thing. It's just kind of laying there. And from where you're at the far end of this this junk pile, I'm going to say that's what you see. Heaping piles of garbage everywhere, rusted, broken, jagged, sharp metal. The Tanzanian dropship is off to the right-hand side, and the jump core data ship is off to the left. I'm going to deal you guys some cards. Can I deal to all? I believe that I can.
I believe you have to, correct. I'm speaking a French accent even when I'm talking. Jesus. I believe we were just interested in the jump core ship, correct? Because that's all the materials we needed. Or did we need to go to the Tanzania? I don't think we wanted to go to the Tanzania, correct?
I don't think so. No.
Well, you never know what you're going to find, right? I mean, you could go there and scavenge some stuff. It is.
Well, you know what? I am
Yeah,
curious.
it's been 4 hours in this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from trying to scavenge. We're gonna be here for 4 or 5 hours, right? We can't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh, you pussies. You wimps.
Not for
Yeah.
rebreathers, anyways.
Exactly. We need those fucking rebreathers.
Arnie,
Never.
you're up first, Arnie. Which way, or what do you guys think you're gonna do? Which way do you want to go?
Are these piles of crap stable? Or are they
They're,
just piles of,
they're
we hear them
relatively
creaking
stable.
in the,
Yeah, they have OSHA signatures on them. They've been approved.
alright.
Right? Actually, if you go up on these rust piles or whatever it is, you're gonna they're gonna be whatchamacallit. Because they're not straight paths. You're half movement because it's difficult terrain.
Neat.
Okay, then I won't do that.
Looks like an ambush to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't like the narrow ground.
All right. Well, as a collective group, which way do you guys think you want to go, or what are you going to do? Charles, what's Arnie doing?
I'm not the collective, come on.
You are now.
Discussing.
Perhaps we should skirt the narrow path and take the more difficult terrain. Might provide more cover and just pick our way over there. I mean, it may take a bit more time, but better to make it through slightly messed up than spotted and killed.
Yeah,
That's my thoughts.
You never know. We might meet some Jawas in here.
I think
All right,
I'd rather
come
go
on.
high.
Let's go. Make a decision. Arnie, what
Yeah,
are you
we're
doing?
discussing it. You want to tell us what we're gonna do? Hold on.
I want you to tell me what you're going to do.
We're talking about it, Gary. Chill
Yeah.
out. So do we want to go high or go straight through the
I
pass?
think the high ground might be better. This way we'll have a better vantage point, even though it's a slower route.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a makeshift bridge up there, so it looks like there could be a pathway.
Yeah.
Up high.
Okay, then we'll go up high.
We could
Go
just
over
keep low, hunch down, keep
here.
a low profile.
And jump up here. How?
You like that, Gary?
Yeah.
Oh, was the measuring thing not on?
It should be.
I didn't see it. That's
Toggles.
fine.
Oh, it's not on yours for some reason, but it is on everybody else's. Hawkwalk toggles. He's got the measuring tool on, and you don't have to use the measuring tool. We're not in combat. I just dealt cards so that we could, just choose a person to do their business.
Well, how far can I get up to this big old hill to take over the sky rail over the top?
Right up to the top, if you like. I
I
just
would like
wanted
to go
to
right
know
up to the top.
which way you were going is all I needed to know. 6 now has it on,
Up here.
and Gordon. That's weird. I checked and everybody had it on, and now it's not on. Okay, so you're going to climb this pile of rusty junk. Make me an athletics check to get up to the top.
Oh, I guess I didn't make it.
Probably need a stabilizer.
Athletics.
Put your character on a stable base.
I barely make it.
All right.
With a 7. No, wait.
See, a 10. You have a 10.
No, I have -1 because I have radiation poisoning.
Oh, so you made a
9.
9. You did it like a backflip up there, man.
Yeah.
All right, so you successfully climb your way up to the top of this pile of dingus.
Oh, I didn't know it was dingus.
Whatever it is,
Base.
junk, garbage, kapoopy, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Who goes next? Arnie, or not Arnie, Cock. What are you doing?
Okay, so if he's going up that pile, I'm going to go up the pile on the other side then.
All right,
Oh, split the party. Perfect.
same deal.
Yep.
Make me an athletics check. Oh, look at you sliding down.
Okay.
there.
Athletics.
Being with the party.
Okay. This is going to be -2. Oh, yes. So that's no, I'm going to leave that as a fail.
All right. So
Nice.
So I'm on -2. Yep. So like he's scrambling up. Basically, he's staying in the same place as all the sort of scrap below him. Sort of like goes down like a dog burrowing.
yeah, you're just kind of pulling shit towards you instead of
Yeah,
doing your business.
Yeah.
What do we got? A 9. Ziamara.
She'll now Arnie scrambled up the up to the walkway as well, right? So I'm gonna follow suit.
Yeah, Arnie went up to the left-hand side here. He's kind of up over on this bit here. Cockwalk, he tried to climb up towards the rope ladder, but obviously didn't succeed. He just made a bunch of noise and pulled a bunch of rusty old junk down on top of him.
I'll actually join next to Arnie. She
Okay.
wants to get a better vantage point as well. She'll climb up or try
Right.
to.
Make me an athletics check and see if you can climb up this pile of dingus.
I got a +1 to this and a -1, so there we go. So my even. That's a 4. She scrambles up.
All right, fantastic.
Okay.
Vey,
That's it.
what's
That's
6
it.
doing? Right down the middle, like a true champion?
Oh no. She's no hero. She's gonna follow the others.
All right, left or right? Which way? Slippery Pete's Hill? Or
Going left with the others.
you're like, fuck that insect.
Yeah, you don't slip down my pole.
Oh, barely.
All right, so you make it up to the
Just made it.
top of this shit too.
Everything's harder with this stupid radiation penalty.
Gordon, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense for everyone to go the same direction, but no man left behind. Let's grab Quack and go up the other side where he was at.
All right, so you're gonna pick up this insect and throw him on your back,
That's right.
and then you're going to try and go up the right-hand side instead
Traverse
of the
the right
left-hand side.
side.
All right,
Yes, sir.
splitting the party.
And we're going athletics. Oh, fuck yeah. Of course. It makes sense. Uh, 5 - 1. That's a 4. Yep.
All right, so the two of you succeed, and you make your way up to the top by this rope bridge. All right, fantastic. From this vantage point, I would like you three, Arnie, Ziamara, and Six, to make me a notice roll.
Is danger involved?
The danger sense works if you're about to be attacked, right? It's like
Yeah, I
spot-
get a +2 in case there's danger.
I
That's all
got
it
you.
says.
Okay, so
Ambush.
yeah, no, there's no danger involved. You're just sort of standing up here looking around.
There's no ambush involved.
No.
My roll is a 7.
Okay. Oh shit, I didn't have it out.
I find that hard to believe.
13 - 1, 12.
I've got a -1. I got a 4. Radiation. Fuck.
One sec. I gotta find this stupid fucking mini. I thought it was called a bot, but it's not. Oh, look, there's a card bot. That's actually kind of cool. I don't know what that is. Security? Nope, it's not security either. Where the hell did my frickin'... all right, never mind. I'm just gonna drop something down there as a placeholder. Whiplash trigger. I'm gonna say you see a cowboy down here, Vay. What do you think of that?
I think that's pretty hot.
For shits and giggles, he is not a gunslinger. Somewhere in here, I have a token for what appears to be a security android. Out from behind this column over here, you see this 6-armed robot-looking thing, and it's just kind of slowly walking back and forth. It makes it to about here. As soon as it gets around the corner, it sort of, makes itself aware, and it's walking as you're sort of up there watching it. It's just pacing back and forth around this ship. It makes it up to the front of the ship and then turns and then starts walking back around the corner, and it's just kind of doing the same repetitive motion. And it's
Right. I get on comms and let the others know that there's a 6-armed robot down there making routine patrols.
all right. Arnie and Gordon, or sorry, Cockwalk and Gordon. You've made your notice roll for the other side.
Yep. I still got to do that. Hold on.
Well, okay, let's do that.
Let's see.
Notice.
Is he any good at this?
Oh no, I'm shite at notice.
Oh, me
Right.
too. Fuck yeah.
Roll it.
Blind leading the blind.
Nice.
Oh, so that'll be I'll be on a 1.
All right. Well, what I should have said was
Or that's a 3.
I see nothing.
fantastic. I'm going to drop this guy down over here. And what I should have said was, I don't think I have a stabilized base for this guy. And he's probably a little bit too big, but maybe not. Maybe he's a 2 in size.
Don't worry, it's a feature.
It's a feature, not a bug.
Yep.
You do not notice this stable base. Where? Oh, I think I already can control V it.
I think these hitboxes are kind of odd.
Put him on the stable base. Yes, no, maybe so. All right, so you two are screwing around up there, doing your business. You're preoccupied. Shit's going on, and you do not notice the, the Tanzanian devil that is lurking around this pile of radioactive, dusty, kind of green, glowy, goopy shit. Yeah, it's actually not radioactive. It's just a pile of goop. And yeah, he's just kind of hanging out off to the side, but you didn't notice that he was there. I think that's everybody's turn.
Hopefully,
Well,
hopefully he doesn't notice you. Let's go both ways.
Let's actually, as you guys are walking up there, I'm going to roll. Good call, Daryl. I'll roll in notice. Taking the lesser of the two.
Gary the rules.
Do we,
Which
there
is
we
a
go.
3. So yeah, this thing's just kind of sitting there. It's preoccupied, chewing on something. Maybe it's got the bone of some kind of creature in its mouth, and it's just sitting there, like slurping away on some kind of like meaty looking piece of thing. It's got a bit of blood around its mouth. It must have just got some kind of fresh kill, and it's just hanging out chewing a thing. Deal to everybody. Oh,
While we're looking, Gary.
the wrong card.
Wrong-
Oh shit.
Wrong deck.
Oh, no backsies.
Come on, man.
I'm stealing this one.
Shit.
Remember, flip over your old cards.
Yeah, right. There we go. Flip.
I can't reset the
Well-
deck. I gotta literally go and take them back. I'll put this over
Here,
here.
I'll put it over here. There you
Okay.
go. You want to take it?
Oh, this thing doesn't have an undo.
It does, but I think if I hit reset, it'll pull all the cards in, and you guys won't get your cards that you already had.
Oh.
I do have one question since both Arnie and Six and ZMR were looking at this android going around the ship. Were we able to time its movement, like its circuit, basically to get its idea of its patrol pattern and the time taken it does to...
You could suggest that you guys hang out for long enough to do that, for sure. Right?
Okay,
To
because
see if-
I thought we saw walking around. Okay, gotcha. All right,
Yep.
gotcha.
She pointed it out. You guys watched it for a couple of seconds, and it just seems to be walking to the front of the ship and walking back. But if you want to hang out and see if there's like an actual timing mechanism to it, you could probably go ahead and do that, like on a notice roll kind of a thing.
I will suggest that.
All right. Who are we starting with here? Ziomara, I believe. Nope. Arnie. Yep,
Not me.
Ziomara. With the big
ZMR
9.
will. What I just said, she'll say, whisper to everybody, says, perhaps we should take a look at its pattern before we move. We can, perhaps, this will aid us in getting closer to the ship undetected. So she's looking as she'll move, obviously, later on, but I mean, before that, she's going to try and take a look at its timing. Do a
All right.
notice check, I guess.
Notice check, and on a success, you might notice a thing.
Come on. Big numbers, big numbers. And it's a 3, it's a fail.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have -1. Where do
Yes,
my
it
bennies
is.
go? Oh, they're up. I will take 1.
Okay.
Okay, let us try this one more time. If I fail, I fail. There we go. Got
Nice.
4.
Yeah.
Rigged it.
I'm going to say that you do notice that there is a time on which that it comes back. It seems to be on a routine. It comes over here. It does a bit of a scan, and then it immediately sort of turns around, and then it heads back. It takes a couple of minutes, maybe, sort of a thing, as you're watching it go back. But it only stands out in the front area here, the front of the ship, for 30 seconds, as it sort of, its head rotates on a swivel, and it does a scan of the area, and then it goes back. What I am going to do, do security bot. Now, do I find that in Irongate? Control F. Maybe that's where I find it.
I will, as for my move part, I will take cover behind some debris just to make sure she's less visible.
Exploring the base.
You're okay with that?
Yep.
So she'll move down like maybe whatever it's 6. There it is, the measuring or pace. I'm trying to get it perfect.
Okay.
So 5.8, and then she'll just hide there. Oh, I didn't move her. Oh, damn it. How come I can't select? God damn it.
Oh, she's up on top of this tower. There.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her to move. There she is. There we go.
Oh, I moved 6.
There we go. That's where I wanted her. There. Yeah.
Okay. As this robot, and you guys are kind of hanging out up in the top, we're going to do stealth versus notice as it comes around on one of its turns. Everybody is going to have to make a stealth check up on top of this pile versus its notice. I got to roll first because I'm the one doing the gizmo, which is I'm setting the difficulty number. So they have a notice of D8. I'm not going to Benny this. It is what it is. And I rolled a 2. So everybody roll stealth, beat a 2. Or sorry, yes, roll stealth, beat a 2.
Move her up, Gary. Is your mom? I'm going to put her here. Yeah, she's actually up there trying to work her way around.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
Okay. Sorry.
Is that on both piles you want the stealth check? Or
just on the security robots pile. He's come back a couple of times. He's doing a sensor suite scan kind of a thing, and
yeah, we got our own problems coming up.
That's at 11 actually.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah. Both 6 and Ziamaros just disappear. All you see is garbage. You pop in.
That's all we saw before. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Oh.
9.
So mean. Even Arnie too with that raise.
Arnie,
Yeah.
You're next there, big fella. What are you and Gordon doing? I'm just gonna actually, What are you doing?
I'm gonna, if we're stealth, I'm gonna start moving across the beam there. No, wait, no, I'm gonna move down here. Yeah, let's see how far I can get.
Down to the bottom part here?
No, I think like towards the, whatever that is, all the beams, like those 5 forks or whatever.
That was my idea too, yeah. Good idea.
The 5 forks.
Here.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got you. Yeah, you're moving down towards this thing here. Okay.
Yeah. And then I kind of, here's where I end up.
All right.
Because I'm still stealthing, right? So I have to do that too.
Okay, make your stealth check.
Again?
The first one was for notice. I need you to make a stealth check to get down this pile of garbage without making too much noise.
No, stealth or athletics?
Stealth.
Stealth is fine.
Because you're being stealthy.
Because that's my lower one and I fail, so I have to Benny that.
That's awesome. I love it.
That should be fine.
Okay, move yourself up to where you want it to be, up into this pile of garbage here. Okay, fantastic. 6 has a 5. So I believe 6 is moving next. 6, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head down to the bottom of this pile.
All right, same kind of a deal. You guys are all heading down to these little tines that are down here.
Yep.
All right.
You want stealth?
Yes, please.
All right, that's 5.
Okay, that's going to be enough for you to make it to wherever it is you need to be. Gordon and Hawkwalk, you both have 2s. So what are you 2 nuggets doing? Now you're.
Well, mine's a 2 of clubs. Mine's a club as well. Does that give me a complication?
Oh yeah.
Or is that something else?
Yeah, that's something else. Just means you
go
last.
Yeah, that's right. It's only a complication in like chase scenes and shit like that.
Okie dokie.
So the two of you meatheads go first, or well, I think Gordon goes first. Gordon, you're standing up in the top pile up here, looking down. You don't see anything. You just see this, kind of marveling at this Tazanian dropship that's kind of hanging out here.
Really, yeah, and that's our goal is to get into that thing, right? So, I mean, fuck, I guess we're gonna have to traverse our way down on top of it, try to find an access hatch to get in.
Well, we will want this data ship first. The large ship over there is secondary target.
You hear through your comms.
That's correct.
Data ship goes first. Tanzania ship second.
Oh my dear God. All right. Well, fuck it. I guess we have to traverse the other side of this hump here. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Here we go. Try to make our way like through here somehow.
Oh, I thought you guys were going over there to keep us from getting ambushed.
We're way the fuck over here.
You were heading for that ship.
Yeah, we were heading right for that ship.
Are you taking Cockwalk with you as part of your?
Well, yeah. I mean, I already grabbed him and threw him up on the back there, so he should theoretically be with me.
Okay, so you make me a stealth check to, or if you're maybe you're not stealthing, I don't know. You're just going to walk across this pile of rusty metal.
You know what? I'll try the stealth check, see what happens, but don't exactly guarantee a whole hell of a lot. All right. Here it goes.
Oh.
There's a 5.
Sweet. It's a complication in a dramatic task too. Thanks, Lamoureux. See, it's a good thing he's here making sure that we do this right. Because I know I'd fuck it up. Okay, so you successfully stealth your way up to this top of the top of this pile. While you're on this turn 2, make me a notice check. Let's see if you notice this thing this round.
Fuck yeah, same roll. Boom. That's 4.
That's a 4. Okay, so as you're stealthing across the top of this little rusty pile of shit, being all sneaky and keeping your eye on the other group across the way, you hear the crunch of bone off to your right. Looking down, you see, just like Darkwani said, you see this Tasmanian devil sitting on top of the ship. In its mouth, it's like slobbering over some kind of bone of a large animal, probably a stallion or one of these big cat-like creatures or something like that. And just as Darkwani described it, this thing it's probably twice the size of you. It's got these 6 long sort of centipede claw-like arms that come off of it. Each one of them ends in a long sort of sword-like scythe, sharp bony appendage. It's got a long tail popping off the back of it. No discernible eyes, just this great big mouth salivating some kind of like pussy sort of acidic saliva. You can hear the bone sizzle a little bit. And it has these 2 caterpillar-like antennae that poke off the top, but there's no discernible eyes on them. They're just sort of weird sensors that are going around, swirling around, and it's just not really paying too much attention to you. It just is just hanging out there, chewing on some kind of bone.
Neat.
Yes. I think that's everybody. Let's go to.
Well, Cockwalk still gets a turn. I just
sorry.
kind of ferried him.
Fuck Pete. Nobody cares about that.
I'm just enjoying the ride.
Okay. Are you going to do anything, Pete? You're on top of this
pile. I'm just looking at this Tasmanian devil with a boner.
I could feel that, on my back.
That's not my stun. That's not my stun gun.
All right, so you're just gonna hang out. That's your game plan.
Yeah, he's just hanging on the back for grim death.
All right, let's go deal the next round. You guys are trying to scoot your way up there. I've got a king.
Oh, all these high cards coming out now.
Yeah. There's 3 kings that were dealt. Nope. Yeah, is that right? Vay got a king. Vay's got king of diamonds, king of hearts. I got king of spades. So I'm going to go first. All right, I'm going to roll some notice on both of my creatures. The android sex bot. Bloop, 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 bloop. He makes his way back around as you guys are kind of hanging out there. You've timed his pass. Because you've timed his pass and you know he's coming, I'm going to give you a bonus, or I'm going to give him a negative to noticing you. So I'm going to roll my D8. I'm going to say it's -2. You guys have got this bitch figured out a little bit. His damage is 5, so that's going to be a 3. So again, he pops out. Again, you see his head sort of pop up. It swivels in a complete circle. It's probably releasing some kind of sonar or some kind of deal, and then it just sort of turns around and makes its way back over this way.
Can I have an acting card, please? I just realised I'm quick, aren't I?
Oh, okay. I got to deal you another one.
Because I'm stupid, and Eric didn't remind me that I was quick.
Deal to green.
Oh, fuck it. It gets better.
Deal
Yeah,
to
Eric,
green.
Eric, if you're not going to help, don't watch.
To keep dealing, Gary. Keep dealing up to 2, so that's no better.
What's
4, keep going.
Oh.
Hey, Joker! That's what we want.
Did you get a Joker out of the deal? Oh, you scumbag.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's the benefit.
424 Joker.
Nice.
That is the benefit. Okay, so I will deal bennies to everybody. Deal to all.
Sweet.
And I will put my
There you
benny
go.
back into the pile.
Oh, shit.
Boop, because I don't get one. And Pete, you can go whenever you like. So would you like to go first, or do you want to just kind of hang out?
I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Okay, then I'm going to roll notice with my my Tazanian devil. He's sitting there chewing some shit. You see these little caterpillar-like eyeball things sort of zoning around in circles. You're not quite sure what he's doing. Maybe he's trying to sense you guys or something like that. But yeah, he's just kind of chewing on a fucking bone. And ignore the first one. Even though that's a 9, we have to take the other one. So his notice is a 5. You guys, that's going to be a success, but I want you guys to roll stealth versus his notice, because you are sort of being stealthy, right? So I'm setting the number on the notice versus your
that's what we're
stealth.
telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck no, that's a 3.
Oh,
Mine's a 6.
Okay, so you've successfully... All right, so sweet. He rolls, he's kind of sticks his head up, looks around for a second. These antennae kind of point off in your direction. He might have thought, maybe he thought he heard of a thing or something like that. But then you see he settles back down, starts chewing on this bone again, just kind of going to town on it. Every time he takes a bite of this bone, he chews a piece of it off. Like there is no gnawing on a bone like a dog does. This thing's literally chomping on the bone and digesting it bit by bit. That's it for my turn. I rolled notice on both of my dudes that were walking around. So we're going to go to... Pete's going to go on hold. Hearts or diamonds? Diamonds it is. 6? What is 6 doing? The robot?
all right. I'm going to head on down to the 5 beams. And wait there.
Oh, okay. I thought you were down there already. All right, so you're going to hang out there?
Not going to stop with everyone else there, kind of halfway.
All right, still
I'm
stealthing?
going to move on down. Yeah.
Okay, make me a stealth check to sneak up there.
All right. Oh, all right. Made a 5.
Okay, so that's a success. Sorry, I was reading chat. You successfully make your way behind these things. You're going to get a little bit of cover from these prongs that are sticking up. Some, part of an old spaceship's frame or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah. I would certainly use that.
Hide behind those beams. Charles, what's Arnie doing?
I'll go and hold.
Okay. 8 is next, which is going to be Gordon.
All
Gordon
right.
and Cockwalk on top of this pile of shit. Getting closer to the
Well, if our
Tazanian
main
devil.
goal is to get to that other ship, if it's to get to the other ship, I guess we need to kind of stealthily try to traverse down this hill. So, giddy up, Cockwalk. Let's go, bud.
Yeehaw! Right on, cowboy.
So, let's try that stealth roll, traverse down, or do you prefer an athletics for that? Oh, fuck no. He failed that. That's a fail. And you know what? I'm not even going to fucking do anything about it. He failed
Fantastic.
stealth roll.
All right, you make it up over this little hump right to about here. As soon as you step over, you land on some kind of loose footing. A piece of metal just goes ting, 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 and then ends up rolling out here somewhere. Let's see if the security bot notices that noise. Oh, nope. It just keeps on going, man. In fact, you see the security bot, because it critically failed, you see some kind of weird sort of spark shoot out of its neck. And then all of a sudden, it looks like it's limping. And then it stops for a second, powers down. And then you can see it sort of slowly power back up. And then it carries on its merry way. Tazanian Devil, does he notice with the D8? Let's see if you get lucky on this bad boy. Oh, that's going to be a 6. The Tazanian Devil. Here's this noise. Cockwalk. Fuck, man, I fucking forgot your name. Cockwalk, you're the first one to see. This Tanzanian Devil starts to get up. You can hear this tick, 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 as its claws scoot across the shell of this crashed Tanzanian ship. It starts to climb up this pile over here, and it sort of peeks up and rears its head over top of the pile of rust. You guys are just on the other side, and you can hear it coming, Cockwalk. And then you see its little antennae pop up over the top, bloop, and that's all you see as these two little caterpillar-like eyeballs, without eyeballs, looking at you. And they turn towards you, and then they sort of they fixate on you.
So Cockwalk's going to sort of try and find sort of a flat piece of metal, and he's going to sort of try and spin it in his direction to try and chop one of his eyeball stalks off, like a frisbee.
Okay, well, that's going to be a called shot to a tiny target.
Yeah.
You want to get after that business? So
absolutely, absolutely.
-4.
Quack.
Wait a second. It's -4. Plus, you're using improvised weapon, so that's another -2. And
I'm exhausted.
You're exhausted. So add all those up. What do you got? -7.
-8.
Okay, there you go.
Well, that's good. That's going to be agility, yeah. Agility.
Yep. Athletics.
Okay.
Because you're throwing.
Athletics. Yep. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Holy
That does it.
shit. You actually fucking hit the thing. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
With a raise, I love it.
Roll for
Nice.
damage as you sever this, not just one, but both of its eye stalks off.
No more notice for you, motherfucker.
There's all the damage. That'll be
there you go. You killed it in one shot.
No, it'll just be the damage 3.
Because you rolled so well, it has a toughness of 8. But because you rolled so well, I'm going to say you sever both of these eye stalks off. Just because that's awesome. Right? That is fucking awesome. So you hit with did you do damage with the raise? Because you did hit with the raise.
Oh no, let me roll another 6, that'll be 3 plus.
Right.
So it should be 5 damage.
Okay, but it's more than that. Because it's tiny target and it was called shot and it's a bunch of other things, you're going to get, I believe it's an extra 4 points of damage on top of that because of the called shot. Lamoureux will figure it out, but I'm going to look up called shot here right away because it's on page 97. But you called shot to a tiny target, which is going to be, I'm pretty sure you get +4 to your damage on top of that.
Also, what's the toughness of his eye stalk? I'm sure you can figure that out.
That all falls under his normal armor. I'm going to say that you take them off, but I do want to see if he takes wounds. Where's 97?
So you threw it like a discus?
Just a
Right?
piece
Yeah,
of
just like a
metal.
bit of metal. So throw it like a discus sort of.
You should
spin
have
it.
had. You should have had your strength die plus the damage of the item itself. So wouldn't it be? It's like if you're throwing a javelin, you get a die 6 plus your strength roll. This would be kind of the same thing. Wouldn't you have 2 dice instead of 1?
Okay, called
Yeah, I just rolled.
Well, three
Yeah.
because they did a raise.
So in other words, you would have had 9 damage. right?
Head-
Assuming it's a die 6. Sorry.
Head or vitals
So
is essentially what you did. Hitting
hang
the
on,
head-
hang on. Yes, so it should have been 3 dice because it had me strength. So it's still the same. 7.
Okay, plus 4, so you did 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
You get extra damage for the called shot because you called 2 head or vital, so it adds a plus 4 to your damage. Now
Right, yeah.
that is just enough to shake this thing and not actually wound it. But I'm going to say that you sever off these 2 eye stalks. In doing so, it lets out this weird sort of horrific sonic scream, like it's just like and it's penetrating and it rings in your ears in like just this weird way as it lets out this horrific scream. And from farther down the other side of the ship, you can hear some more scuttling. Oops. As a Tanzanian warship appears. Did you see what happened? I fucking had the Tanzanian ship highlighted.
Oh, fucking. That's when all 3 of us on the far left exit left. See you guys.
Man,
Yep.
I need to fucking select
Nice
this
knowing
fucking
you,
stupid ship.
If you could leave the map, you flee.
There we go.
Pretty much. We beat feet.
Man, look at that action. All right, so we'll just carry on here for a second. Okay, so Pete, you knocked the 2 eye stalks off of this thing. It lets out an atrocious scream. Oh, look, my Tanzanian devil did appear right there, but that's not what I wanted. Yeah, you're going to hear a couple of them scooching or skittering over in this general direction, making their way towards you. I need my fucking stable base. Stable base, Control C. Who goes after Pete? Pete hit with the Joker for another 2. Still makes it shaken.
Yeah. I'll get to that. Yeah.
Last but not least, who goes after Pete?
I believe I'm at a 4.
Okay, so I think Ziamara, you're the last one to go. You can hear this screech from across the junkyard, and you see Pete. You see Cockwalk grab this bar and just sort of whip it at something. You can't really see what it is, and then it makes contact, and you hear a scream from the other side.
Where is it, Gary?
Right over
like
here.
on the map? Could you? That one that got injured, the scream.
The
point
screen
at it
is
again?
on the other side. See where it's at right here?
Oh, okay. Okay, where your hand is? Okay, right there?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I'm not moving there. I don't hope I didn't move over there,
I
did
don't
I?
even know what you're doing.
I was
Man.
trying to just measure, but unfortunately, I think I moved her over. I don't know where she went.
I cannot believe Pete made that.
Do you see where she went?
Yeah, she's
Funny.
right here.
No, I'm
Ziomara.
talking about Zermara. I don't see her. She's
I
gone.
put her right here.
Okay. Well, she shouldn't be there, but yeah, she's gonna move. I'm trying to move her. Let me highlight her. She was up on that top over there, right? So she was there. She's gonna make her way down towards Vey as well. There's not much she can do. I don't think she can reach anything there. So does she see? She saw the one screaming, but does she see any other ones? No, eh?
No.
Or no? Okay. Well,
You would
the
need
one
to
that's
hear
screaming.
them.
Oh, okay. I don't hear the scream that in pain that. Okay,
You hear the
all right.
scream, but you don't hear the other ones because they're not making any noise, and you wouldn't hear the click-clack of them walking across the ship towards Gordon.
Yeah,
or
that's
Arnie. They're simply
way too.
far
Probably
away.
being drowned out by the screen. So she'll stealth her way down to join 6
Okay.
as well, and she's gonna hide amongst those as well. And, she'll just whisper in her comm. She's coming down. What is going on down there? I think you may have alerted more. She doesn't see them, of course. This is just a supposition, but I mean, obviously, that thing's screaming. She's wondering if there's more that's going to come.
All right. Make me a stealth check to make it down this hill.
Please don't shit the bed. There we go. That is a even roll of 9. She
Yep.
gets a +1 for stealth.
Sweet.
So
All right. So you stealth down the hill. No bubbles. No troubles. I'm going to do a reset, and hopefully all my cards.
Can I
come
go?
in. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
Charles.
Arnie was on hold. Yeah.
Fuck.
Again, poor
Not
Charles,
only-
man.
Not only can you
No,
have a
I
turn.
held. So there's a big screen. Does the robot activate and go that way?
I'm going to say the robot was in the process of resetting while this was happening. So it's still kind of sitting down here, sort of doing a bit of a thing. One arm moves, another arm moves. It sort of stands up a little bit, maybe by 6 inches or so, just kind of goes, pops up. Its head starts circling. There's a couple of lights blinking on it. And from what you know of Security Droid, it looks like it's in a reboot stage down here still.
Oh, well then I full out run as fast as I can towards the ship. So how far is far?
That'll be your movement, no? Is it twice your pace? No, it's you gotta roll a dice.
So that's
Forgetting Savage Worlds.
that's 8.
Okay, I was talking in chat. What are you doing? I gave you a Benny for missing your turn, and I feel like I should give you another for ignoring you.
No,
Well,
I
he
don't
also
ignore the
said
Benny.
that he's not that tight on movement because we're out the combat.
Oh, okay.
And you
So
get to add a
then-
die. Yeah, die 6. You're moving, right?
Well, it doesn't matter if we're out of combat.
Yeah, you guys
True.
aren't in combat.
So can I run over here and hide behind this part?
Sure. Yeah, make your best. Have your best life, bud. Let's. I do want to say, man, that is a distance that you are covering. This robot is resetting. I want to just say that I want to leave it up to fate, and see whether or not this fucking android hits its reboot sequence by the time you make it across there.
I'll be right back.
So, I'm gonna roll a d20, and on odds, unless you wanna pull that back a little bit, but on odds, it's going to notice you. On evens, it's not.
No, I'm gonna spend the Benny to influence the story and say it doesn't.
Okay, spend your Benny. Story influenced. It does not. Yeah. All right. So you make it all the way over there. Fantastic. And that's it. Now we got everybody. All right. I'm gonna deal some cards. Deal to all. I got a 6.
Oof.
We got a king for Xiomara, a queen for Gordon. Nobody wants another card? No? Xiomara, you're up. You roll up beside 6. She's hanging out behind this piece of metal, keeping an eye on the droid. Arnie just skitters, plant style, right across, but he turns into tumbleweed and just rolls across the rusty
Yeah,
floor.
Sonic.
Right? Makes his way over in front of this dropship. Oh, did Daryl fucked off?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh,
Sorry, my
okay.
dog was going berserk. I had to
Yeah.
take care of him.
That's okay. I just remembered that you said you would be right back. All right, you're up, buddy.
Quick question: does that robot still, like, since it still hasn't taken its turn, is it still considered resetting?
Yes, it's in the process of resetting. No, it's reset now. It reset now. Arnie went, and then now it's reset, or at least you assume it's reset.
Oh. Okay, well then I'm going to move my way across to, what is it, 6, taking cover somewhere. I'm assuming we can only move. Is it half movement, or can we move our pace and still hide?
You're not in combat, so just move wherever you want to go. You're just as you're going to try and make it up to where up there with Arnie.
Yeah, right behind the ship. Yeah, right behind the ship.
Okay, and just roll me some
If I
stealth
can.
to see if you can hide.
Okay, here we go.
Did you switch bodies there?
Oh, did I grab the wrong one? Did I grab 6? Oh,
Yeah, I'll get it.
shit. My
She's
bad,
gonna go there
sorry.
anyway, probably, or leave. One of the two.
So that is a 5.
You're not the boss of me.
It's not a 6, it's a 5.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to successfully not make it with 6, but you'll make it with Xiomara. So I'll throw you
Yeah.
over there. You hide behind
Yeah,
Plant Man,
please.
leaving 6
Yeah.
all alone.
She'll make it
Oh.
across.
Gordon? All right. You are hanging
All
up
right,
on this pile of shit. You slipped and kicked something down the other side. The Tanzanian devil pops up. I think it's Tanzanian. I don't think it's Tanzanian. But Cocklock, he threw a fucking piece of something at it and knocked off its deals. It's still sitting there screaming, making this sort of weird sonic noise coming out of its mouth.
Yeah.
Sounds like an alarm to me.
It kind of sounds like one. I think we need to shut the alarm off. So at that point, Gordon's going to he'll move over to the Tanzanian devil. And I think he's just going to take a big old swing with his warhammer at it. Let's see here. Fuck me, I should know this by now. There we go. I mean, it's an 8.
Sorry, I was trying to move you, and man, I was going far. An 8. It has a parry of 6. -2. I'm going to drop its parry down a little bit because it doesn't have all of its senses right now. So I'm going to say this thing has a parry of 4. You get a little bit closer, it can sort of hear you skittering over top of this thing. It stops and it kind of focuses its attention on you. It stops screaming a little bit. But yeah, you roll in and you're going to club it with a thing.
Okay, so with an 8, that should be a raise, right?
It would be, yes, because this thing's its parry is not quite what it should be. It doesn't have all of its faculties.
Perfect. So strength, D6 with the raise. Here we go.
Holy crap.
Total damage of 31.
Hey!
Oh, yeah, this thing is just kind of hanging out, man, and you come up with whatever it is and describe how you kill this thing.
Oh, with the warhammer, it's so he's got it describes it as having a big old giant spike in the one end. So I guess where his 2 antenna used to be, he targets right in between that. So it's going to be this giant spike right through that kind of brain core stem thing, and it's going to push its way through out its mouth. So it kind of just rips from the top of the head out the mouth and splits it in half. Turns it into goo.
Fantastic.
Pick a color, mist.
Yeah, I'm going to turn him upside down and drop him. Actually, I'm just going to delete him from the map. He turns into fucking absolute goop. And he just kind of crumbles and falls down on top of this Tanzanian ship. Now, while you're running this spike into its head, you look over and you see these 2 other Tanzanian devils. They're actually, Eric said they're Tarzanian.
He was joking.
Oh, what?
The Tasmanian's funny.
God, you guys
Because Tarzan.
He can't be. He hasn't got a sense of humour.
Oh my God, Lamoureux fucking got me. Lamoureux got me back. Lamoureux, you scumbag. Oh, man. Take that. Okay, so anyways, after you impale this thing through the cranium with a spike, it goes limp, sort of falls down the little pile. You look over and see these 2 Tarzanian devils scooching across the back of the ship, making their way towards you. 3, 5. I think I got a 6. I think I'm next. Nope. Cockwalk.
I've got a 7.
Yep. What are you doing?
Well, I think Quack feels emboldened since it worked so well last time, so he's going to do the same again since he's got no ranged weapon. He's going to sort of come forward a bit. Where the bloody hell's he going? All over the place here. And he's going to try and sling another piece of crap at... he's not going to aim for the eye stalk this time, he's just aiming for the main body of one of these Tasmanian devils.
Yep. In Savage Worlds, if you don't call it, it's a torso shot all the time.
Okay. So it'll be a agility.
I think you get lucky again.
No, I'm not that lucky. So we'll just sling another piece at it, which goes wildly off its mark.
Improvised weapon and fatigue, yeah, so that's going to be a miss. So yeah, your bar or whatever, you think you're so cool, You stand up there. You're like, hey, Gordon, watch this. Check out what I did last time. And then it just
What I
As I
can do-
throw it, it's just going to go skimming past Gordon's ear, like missing him by about an inch.
off into the distance. You hear it clang over by the robot, I think, is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It lands down on the ground here somewhere towards your general direction. It tings off the ground. You can hear it ting, 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 ting as it sort of rolls down the pile. And these Tazanian devils kind of look up at you. They're and they're going to skitter towards you a little bit closer. I got a 6. Nobody beats a 6. Nobody beats a 6. Now, you two are the only ones that are in combat right now. So these two Tazanian devils are going to scooch up this pile, and they're gonna. One of them is gonna make it towards. Oh shit! I should have measured the distance. Right, because I can do that now. So they were roughly here, and I'm gonna roll my run dice, and they're gonna fucking come flying at you. Let's see what I get here. Trait roll, so 4. So I'm going to move 10 spots. What's the pace on these things? These things have a pace of 6. So, oops. Oh, I did not mean to move him there. I'm going to move him. Both of these guys will move the same. Oops, I've selected somebody else. 10 squares is going to put me right about there. And I don't think I'm close enough to reach out and attack. F2... which function do I want? F4 is my measuring stick. So you're still probably a good, I want to say 4 squares away by the looks of it. So that's all I can do with these guys. I don't think their tail has a reach of 1. So yeah, you're still well out of the range of these guys. They skitter across the back of the ship, up the pile, and you're just kind of standing there watching these things come at you. That's going to be it for my turn. Security bot is going to try and roll notice, D8, see if he can see anything. That's going to be a hardcore fail because everybody has bonuses to cover and hiding, and he's going to make his way over here somewhere.
Does he alert to the sounds over there, or does he just keep his patrol?
He hasn't done anything out of the ordinary, so you're assuming he's just maintaining his patrol.
Okay.
Charles is next with a 5.
Holy crap. Really? Okay, is there a way to access this ship?
Yeah, you see numerous holes in the side of this thing that you could probably pull yourself up into or climb into and then make your way onto the inside of it.
Look safe and not like a fuel tank?
Well, there is actually a handle, but right above the handle where the nameplate is, you can see there's a blaster bolt that sort of blew off a section of the ship on the front part. And then as you look inside, there's like a handle there.
Perfect. I come in.
All right,
Enter
so
the ship.
You grab the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Jiggle the handle.
Pull yourself up into the ship. Ba-doop. And yeah, you look around inside the ship. It's pretty broken up, pretty badly bruised, but it looks sort of mostly intact. There's just sort of holes in it in different spots and shit like that. If you're going to do a search or something like that, it's probably going to have to wait. I'm going to say you use most of your action to get up onto the inside of this thing. However, when you pull yourself into this ship, I will say this: some of the interior lights, the sensors and shit like that, flick on. You can see them flicker, bzz, bzz, and this ship seems to sort of have power for some reason still.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool.
Let's move in.
Vey, are you the last one to go?
Probably. I had a 3.
Yeah, you got a shitty 3. What are you doing?
All right, I'm gonna catch up with the rest of them.
On your turn, because this guy is so far away, I'm not even going to make you roll stealth. You realize you got a clear shot to get over to where you want to go. So that's just going to be movement with a run speed. All right, fantastic. Right click. It is 8:40. You guys want to take 5, get some coffee, take a whiz?
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that.
Yep.
All right,
Excellent.
fantastic. Let's do that, and we will be right back. All right. Didn't realize the let's get after it part came back up. But hey, check this action out. Right click, custom, control V. I don't know why I didn't have the security bot deal going on there, but kablamo. There he is. This is the droid that I am looking for. Skaboosh, skaboosh. Security bot droid. He has the token thing for some reason on the base of him. Oh, here we go. Copy image address. Custom. We'll replace him without the Savage Worlds thing.
That's true. You did say he had like 4 arms or something.
Right. It's got a bunch of gears and gizmos and tongs and things and shit like that.
Have you had trouble trying to find maps for this? Have you? 'Cause I know there's loads of fantasy maps out there, but
Not yet. And anytime I come across something that's going to be goofy, Judd sent me a bunch of our link to all of his cyber stuff, and I've essentially just resolved myself to the fact that there isn't a lot of sci-fi stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Fantasy is the 100-pound gorilla, right? So if I can't find cyber stuff, we're just going to play on flat maps. I'll just throw down a map, and instead of having the cool 3D
dude,
stuff,
that's just all my cyberpunk stuff. I keep all my maps somewhere else. I'll link that one to you later too, because I got a bunch of sci-fi stuff from I think Heroescapes and maybe some from Dramascapes too. So
yeah. But so far, I think I have probably another 5 or 6 maps that you guys haven't seen. You'll see some of them today because we're gonna sort of rip through this a little quicker. I'm hoping once we sort of get this Duke Fest going on. I've dealt you guys cards. I hope everybody's back, and we are gonna start. I think with Pete, who got a King of Hearts, King of Diamonds.
you get a second card.
Hearts go first, diamonds go last. Pete, you'll notice that I did deal you extra cards.
Yeah.
Because you got a 4 and a 2.
I did wonder what was going on. Right, okay. So this so Quack Quack is going to scoot down this rubbish pile, and he's going to get into hand to hand with this thing, with this Tasmanian, since
Okay.
where did he go? I seem to have did they get stuck there? I don't know. Boom.
I think we're actually measuring now. So I mean, I'm like 3-inch away.
Yeah, I seem to have lost. Yeah, I'm there. So I'm next. I was only about 4 inches. So yeah, I will. Since I've got my pincers, I will go into combat.
All right, you approach this gross-looking insectoid-looking, thick-boned, armored, shell carapace creature. Its 2 antennae sort of whipping around. They focus in. They dial in on you. It sees you or feels your presence.
So that's a 5 would be -2.
Whatever your fatigue is on top of that, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm guessing its parry's going to be more than that.
Yeah, it's got a parry of 6. So you...
Okay. I'll Benny it in.
Sweet. I'll steal your Benny. You make your roll.
Mm-hmm. Still no better. So yeah. So yeah, Quack Quack goes screaming down, trying to get this thing, but misses.
Wow. Fail. 6, what are you doing?
Well, Arnie already went into the ship, so I want to check the exterior of the ship and make sure there's not anything here that's accessible or dangerous or whatever.
Big hazard symbol on the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Oops.
Live specimens inside or whatever.
Yeah. Dead inside.
Okay,
Who
so
knows,
you
some of
are walking around the outside of this data ship, this jump core data ship, just
Yeah.
sort of looking
Yeah,
for...
I want to stay out the range of course, of the droid.
Yeah. Okay. Make me a notice check to notice underneath what I'm gonna this is the reason in Savage Worlds, because you have bennies and you can decide to re-roll or not. We're gonna play like adults. Underneath
and
this,
I have it on too.
underneath this jump core data ship, there is an open hangar that is full of security bots that would normally, sort of spring to life. what I'm going to get you to roll for is to notice whether or not you see that that's there and that there's a countdown timer on it. If you successfully make your successful notice check, you're going to see that something has triggered a timer, and it looks like within the next couple of minutes or 30 seconds or so, these security bots are going to start firing up.
All right.
That feels dangerous.
So that's a danger then, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
danger sense.
Very good.
Oh, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Not that you needed it. Christ.
Shit.
I think we have it covered.
I'm going to put you back over here. Well, you accidentally popped up at the top. I think I can scooch.
So +2 and -1, that's an 18.
Yep. All right, I'm just going to leave you there. So underneath this ship, as you walk over towards this pile of, rusty junk and shit like that, you sort of see this hatch, and it's kind of half open, and you can hear it click, click, bzz, click, click, bzz, as the hydraulics are sort of resetting. Inside, as it comes down before it sort of resets and closes, you see there's probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 of these security bots. And they're all powering up. You can see them sort of doing this weird twitch that they do as, the cylinders and stuff like that, and all the machine parts come together. They're clicking and clanking and moving a little bit. Lights are sort of coming on as these things become active. And that's a thing that you notice from the bottom of the ship. There seems to be maybe 3, maybe 4 security droids in a little bay underneath the ship that are getting ready to come out.
All right, well, I'll get on the comms. Look, we have security droids somehow have been triggered. And we're about to have company.
Somehow.
Unless someone knows how to deactivate these.
I might be able to assist in that matter.
Who goes?
Did I notice how long the countdown was for?
It's about, I want to say 30 seconds because we're in combat. Maybe, 30 seconds.
All right.
So you've got
Thank God, that's like 5 rounds.
Right. It's 5 rounds away.
Okay.
Let's make this quick.
We'll be dead before then.
I'm hoping so. So that is Six's turn. Arnie, you're next with the queen.
I'm doing the searcheroo.
Okay. Make me a notice check. Now, what is it you're searching for?
Well, my first thing was, is there, this was the hatch that blew open that I went through, right?
Yeah. It was more of a blown hole in the side of the wall of the ship.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was like an emergency thing. I'm gonna look for rebreathers first, because everything else is less important than us not dying.
Oh,
Excellent. Very well chosen. Rebreathers are paramount.
Okay.
That allows us to search more.
So a notice roll?
Yep. Make me a notice roll. I'm going to say notice. Notice and search, same thing.
That's a 6.
Okay. So, I'm going to say, as you come in, you look to the right. You hear a noise from the front of the ship, first of all. Right? You hear this beep, 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 beep. There's a red light going off. You see this countdown timer counting back from 30. It says something in uni from a distance you're not quite sure. But as you look to your right, you see this pilot, one of these, some jump corps guy, and he's in the front of this ship, and he has him and the co-pilot. Let's say there's 2 of them. Actually, yeah, there's 2 of them in the front. When the ship decompresses, because you're a jump corps guy, you know that these guys would put on helmets, with atmospheric breathers and shit like that. But these things, although they're not actual breathers, are the rebreathers that you're looking for. Looking at these 2 guys, you could tell that you could take them, and with a repair roll, you could turn these atmospheric helmets that these guys would wear in case of a bullet shoots through the ship and decompresses it. You could turn these into rebreathers pretty easily.
Excellent. I go up there.
All right. You walk to the front of the ship. You look at these 2 pilots. You see that they're wearing their decompression helmets inside. You see the skin sort of eaten away. There's some bone inside there. You pop their helmets off. The skull sticks inside. You have to reach in with one of your plant-like leafy appendages and
One of
pull the slimy, scully brain matter goop out.
Okay.
You're like,
Perfect.
yeah, no worries. Nobody cares about these
No,
stupid
no,
humans.
it's fine.
Okay,
Meat is
don't worry
great.
about it.
I love meat.
All right. Well, it's just sort of dried dust in slimy bits of, you know what I mean, like skin that's sort of left over inside there. These aren't clean. They were on somebody's head while they were dead for a couple of months on this planet. But yeah, I'm going to say you find 2. You make a repair roll on each of them, and if you make your successful repair roll, you can turn these things into rebreathers once you get back to the.
Great.
Okay. Okay. Who's after Arnie? Vey is gone. 6 is gone. We got a 4.
I got a 9.
All right. So you would be next, Ziomara.
Okay. She will
9 of
notice
hearts, 9 of diamonds. Yeah.
She heard 6's declaration about the bots, so she's assuming these are jump core robots, right? Security robots.
Yep.
Androids.
Yep.
Correct.
Yes.
So that means the controls are probably on the ship. So she'll clamber on the ship and look for a console somewhere to try and deactivate them.
Okay. Make
And
the
here's
athletics. Go ahead.
I was going to say, since we're jump core officers or security agents posing as prisoners, would we know some of the systems already? Since this is a jump core ship, would that be translatable to like a +1 bonus? Since this is not something, you know what I mean? Like we've dealt with this
Nah,
before.
probably +4.
Yeah, I like that better.
Data ships aren't something. Data ships just kind of traverse the universe. They're not a thing that you would have been on before, but that's not to say that because it's not jump core tech, you're not familiar with it. So yeah, I will give you a +1 bonus to pop in here.
I will play
Nice.
this
Well done.
as well. The
Okay.
inspiration, which gives me a +2.
Okay.
And I will make a hacking roll. I think it's a hacking, right?
Well, it is now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, what was it before? I'm assuming it's to hack into is it computers or
Yep.
is there a hacking or I'm assuming I have to override the thing, so it's hacking,
Okay,
right?
so first
Make
off,
more sense.
make me an athletics check to get up inside the ship. You got to kind of jump up and grab onto, bits of broken. There is no easy way to get in this thing. You're going to have to make an athletics check to successfully.
That
get
is
in.
a 5 because I do get a +1.
Okay, so you pop up into the ship, right about here. You look down the hallway, and Arnie's at the front. He's got this helmet in his head, or in his hand, and he's got one of his leafy appendages up inside of it, and he's pulled out a human skull in one hand and holding the helmet in the other. He turns over and looks at you, and in his plant-like way, gives you a smile, maybe.
Yeah, as I pass him, sorry, go ahead, Charles, if you're going to say something.
I found the rebreathers.
Most excellent.
Yeah, and there is a light.
I knew you.
There is a light flashing up near him, so you can scoot up sort of to where he's at, and you can see on the
And I shall
dashboard.
advance.
All
If you
right.
don't mind moving me up there, I
did.
will advance up there and try and both forearms are clacking furiously at the keyboard.
Okay.
There we go. I don't know if that'll allow me 2 hacking attempts if I fail, but 6 plus 11 plus 2.
Yeah,
That's a
you're
13.
Yep. Okay. So you walk up to the front of the ship. You start clacking away in the keyboard. You run through the menu to where it gets to the part where it's going to activate the security bots, the timer and shit like that. You press deactivate, and it asks you for a security code, clearance identification number.
Well, I'm assuming with hacking, I'd bypass all of that because I am hacking. I create when I look at the one of the bodies there, they must have some sort of ID or code on them or identification.
Okay, fair enough. For the sake of you calling it a hacking thing, I'm going to say that, you bypass the security measures with that hacking roll. Work your way through it. It pops up and says enter the security code, and you make your hacking roll, and
I figure with the hacking,
Yeah.
she would have access to crew's manifest, got one of the higher ranking officers' credentials, and then posed as him while she got in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yeah, you think back to your good old days at the hacking school when, one of your compatriots showed you a little trick on how to get through some of the, security details, and you're going to be able to shut off the security bots.
And Sharissa brings up her watch to her mouth. She says, 6. The robots have been deactivated.
All right. Finn.
Zamara out. Oh, shit. How do I shut this thing off? Click, 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 click.
Do I see the robots down here stand still?
Yes, they power down. You just kind of and then the gate closes.
I can confirm that.
Cool. On the other side of town, 2 Tanzanian devils. One is going to attack Cockwalk, and the other one is going to attack Gordon. These things have a fighting of a whopping D8. Gordon, I'm going first, buddy.
Yep.
2 attacks.
Christ.
It's going to take a bite attack, and then it's going to do a tail whip. So here's the biting attack. It gets the lowest of the 2 numbers. Does a 5 beat your parry?
Nope.
And its tail whips around, and it gets a 1. So nothing there. Cockwalk, here you go, buddy. One bite attack. Never mind the 6. That one doesn't count. Yeah, we got to wait for it to finish rolling. It's the damage, which is a 1. And then same thing. Tail whips around. 4 hit your parry?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So yeah, these 2 things just kind of come at you. Fucking tails whipping, teeth snapping. And yeah, you guys managed to dodge Deke and make fucking short work of them. Security bot back here turns and starts making its way back towards the ship.
I hide again.
6, you notice that something is not the same as it was. This thing, for whatever reason, it's got like a full-on flashing red light. Because it's a jump sec security bot, you know that this thing has been activated. It's now heading its way back to the ship, and it's in like full-on combat mode.
All right. I go in the comms and say, it looks like the patrolling bot has been activated. He looks pissed.
Gordon, you're up.
Could reason with you.
Gordon is up, eh? Okay, fair enough. He is, well, he's got, someone tried to swing at him, so fuck it. He's going to swing back at it. Let's just how that's going to work. And here we go. And does an 8 hit his parry?
It sure does. Parry a 6.
Fuck yeah. That's going to be this plus this for damage. That should be a total of, yeah, that should be, that's going to be all damage. How the hell does that add up?
It
Doesn't seem to
totals
add
it.
up right.
A 9 and a 1 is a 10
I
for
don't-
damage.
Yeah, all right. Well, whatever.
Add
Yeah, but that was the whole thing was a damage roll, right? So it should have been. No, I got it. That's fine. Fuck. Don't worry about it. Sorry. Yeah. Yep.
10 points.
Well, it throws me off. Throws me off a little bit. You're right. 10 points.
Yeah, so that's enough to shake it. Not really do a wound to it, but it's stunned a little bit. And I believe that's everybody's turn. Right click. Let's go to deal to all. Pete, what do you got?
Right, deal me another.
Same here.
That'll do nicely. Thank you.
I'll take another one as well.
Deal to blue.
Merde.
Okay, everybody's good.
Waste.
Nobody got any no jokers?
Charles, check the chat. Sent you something.
I got a 10. Gordon, I believe you're first. Gordon, 6.
Oh.
Nope, Gordon,
Well,
and
Gordo's
then me,
gonna-
and then 6.
Grotto's going to do the exact same thing. Take another swing at this fucker. So a 7 should be good.
Nice.
Wow. Okay.
It should only be a 17. I don't know why that other die showed up. So because of strength plus D6.
Yeah, it's got a toughness of 8.
Yep.
So yeah, you take this thing out. I guess describe how you killed this fucking thing as well.
Oh, he gives a big old baseball bat swing right to the side of the head, and literally you just see its entire head just kind of 90-degree, just knock right over, and it slumps to the ground.
Wow.
Fuck it.
I feel like I needed to add a few more of those things in there. They're not really working the way that I thought they would be. You guys are
Well, it's
tough
all about
fighters.
the rolls.
I'm sure they will once they hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the rolls.
Let's see what happens here. I'm going to do some biting and some clawing on Pete. This would be my bite roll. Oh shit, son! 13.
Yeah.
That might just get through.
What is your parry there, Chief?
My parry is 6.
Okay, so that's going to be a hit with a raise. So this thing turns its face towards you. Its first deal is going to be a bite with its gnarly teeth, which is going to be strength plus d6, plus it hit you with a raise, so strength plus 2d6. It has a strength of d12 plus 3, so that's d12 plus 2d6. This is your damage there as this thing bites into you. 18 points of damage.
Jesus.
Holy crap.
That's what I said. It's got to hit. One it does. Watch the fuck out.
Thank God someone's got first aid.
What's your toughness?
Yeah, what's your toughness?
My
You gotta-
toughness is 10.
Okay, so that's going to be shaken
Oh,
and
that's
one
pretty good.
wound.
Yeah. Roaches are resilient.
You want
Yeah, you
to
can spend a penny to try and.
you want to soak that, Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to make a vigor. You put a wound on your character, but I'll take your Benny. You're going to roll vigor.
Yeah.
You
See
just
what
got to
happens.
beat a 4 to remove the wound. There you go, bud. So essentially nothing happens.
Yeah.
Now that might seem a touch janky to you, Pete, but the reality is that I got to call everything sort of comes to a halt when you're playing Savage Worlds, and you're not actually like soaking by putting your arms up or doing anything. What happens is I roll damage and I say this is potentially what happens, and then you roll soak to say okay, well we're going to take that potential away, and what happens is he turns and he goes to bite you. In doing so, because there is no damage, he sort of nicks you a little bit, not enough to pierce your skin or do anything. You've removed the wound, so you're not even going to be shaken. And essentially, my cool roll, you just sort of negated and turned into shit. But I'm going to fuck you up with a solid claw attack.
Yeah.
For his second attack, he is going to, or second action.
Yeah, I like to just think it grazed my armor or whatever and didn't
Right.
get through.
But it rolled a 4, so that's not going to be enough to hit your deal. Soaking it's such a weird concept, right? But the idea is technically when I attack you, that's not a finale, right? You have to soak, and whatever we end up with is where I describe what happens. So the cool roll.
Well, think of it as like casting shield. You spend a Benny to raise your AC momentarily.
Yeah, something along those lines. So that's it for my turn. Vey, 6 is next.
All right, so the droid is headed this way, right?
Oh yeah, and it looks like it's in full-on combat mode. It's whipped out some sharp blades. It's fired up some kind of weird laser-like pistol thing that it has on its back. Its sonar senses are like swinging back and forth, not in a 360 pattern like it would be when it's on sentient mode. But you've seen this before. You're familiar with what these jump core droids are doing, and this thing is in full-on combat mode, heading your way.
All right, so do I have enough time to get over here and hide? If not,
Oh yeah, sure. Yep.
okay, I'll do that. Oh, somehow I'm in thing.
Yeah, I got you. There you go. I just tossed
How do
you.
I get out of
Oh,
measurement?
F1. Hit F1 on your keyboard.
I didn't hit that before. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Anyway, I want to dig in here and just kind of hide in the junk
Okay.
and
You're gonna
keep an eye out.
try and
And I'll
scoot
communicate with the others and let them know where the droid is.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna run back over in here. You're gonna hide in some junk, try and take some cover behind a pile of something or other, And
Yep.
these guys are going to be fully aware that this droid is moving in for the kill. That's Vay's turn. Next, we got Cockwalk. Cock.
Okay.
Clockwise.
None of my friends is cock. So,
Right.
so yeah, I'm gonna. Quack is gonna try and do his thing again, and he's two-fisted, which another bloody thing I forgot. So it will be the first one fighting. I think it's a D8. Okay, so his first strike. Well, it's going to be a 3, so that's no good. And then this, let's have a look. What does this two-fisted do?
I don't know. That's got to do with two fists.
Yeah, it's something to do with.
Let me look and see. Control F and two fist. Just give my PDF a second to figure its mental.
Oh, it means the offhand penalty still applies.
Yep, you can make one extra fighting roll with a second melee weapon in the offhand at no multi-action penalty. So if you wanted to go attack, it would be -2. For you, it's going to be attack at a 0. Except
I will get the offhand penalty, which is that a -2? Is it on the second attack? Is it? I'm guessing.
Make one extra fighting roll with a second melee weapon in the offhand at no multi-action. So yeah, you're just going to be able to attack or swing twice without taking.
Yeah, I think I've got offhand attacks. Yeah, so I'll just get a -2 to the second one. That's all. That's fine. So the second attack will be at -4 then. I'm going to Benny that. Bloop.
Yeah, you are.
That's better. Not much. No, still.
Just reading two-fisted. If a character makes a fighting attack with one action and another from a different hand in a later action, the second attack doesn't inflict multi-action penalty, but you're still going to get offhand -2 on
So
it.
basically,
So instead of -2 -4, it's -2 -2.
Yes. No, it would be 0 and -2.
0 -2
instead of 0 -4.
Oh, there you go.
Or instead of -2 -4, it's 0 -2.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Correct the mundo.
Okay. Did you?
What is it, materials?
Or did you?
Did I bollocks?
Yeah, bollocks.
I sucked.
Okay, and that's both your attacks.
Yep.
I believe Ziamara is next, and then we finish with Charles, with Arnie.
I have an idea. Perhaps, well, this is a ship. We can search it a little bit later, but right now we have other pressing matters. We have the killer robot coming, and our friends are under attack. Oh, wise and wonderful GM. I would like to see if the computer systems there is power in the ship. Perhaps does this ship have weapons? And if it does, perhaps some of them were not damaged.
It's got security droids.
And that's true. So I would like to fire the ship guns if possible at the robot or those big bug creatures who are assailing my friends. Or reactivate and reprogram those security bots to defend us. The ones that I've just shut down.
1 second. Core. Control F.
I'm gonna have to boost this skill at some point.
Jump Core Prime. The company's records spread among many storage centers, including several roving data ships that travel the known worlds, constantly gathering and storing transmissions. Do these things have Jump Core data ship? Let's see. Because it is an actual thing. So medium-sized starship, size 8, climb toughness, cost, remaining, blah, blah, blah. Notes, weapons, none.
Wow. Here's what I will do then. I will, my goal here is to, all of the group, all of us here, I want to assume the identity of the crew. So I'm basically, for all intents and purposes, these robots, I'm going to try and power them up and have them defend us against the creatures, those two bug creatures on the top there, the Tasmanian devils. Or
there's only one left.
Tarzanian, one left, whatever, and the oncoming killer robot. So we get it. The ones that are coming out of the shed, I'm going to try and have them boot up and come out and protect Vay and
Wait.
us. It recognizes us crew.
This is a jump core ship, right?
Mhm.
Well, we're jump core personnel. We just tell it we're personnel. We're golden, right?
That's
Yeah,
true. We
we're
have our
undercover,
IDs.
though,
We
but-
put it. It's true, but we can still put in our IDs, and it should
Yeah.
recognize us as Jump Corps personnel.
I
And
will
then
tell you
that would-
my password is 6969.
420 LOL.
But that's it, Gary. I want to go in
420,
and identify us as Jump Corps personnel, having the right to be here, obviously, because we have credentials, and boom, it will basically they'll stand down,
Okay.
or that other robot will recognize us as security. We're authorized to be here and to protect us. So that robot that's down there may actually go up and help them out.
Okay.
It's up to you. You're the
Nope.
GM.
Nope. Go ahead. Go ahead. You start hacking into the computer system. You're going to start entering in your credentials.
And
Doing all
hot
sorts
wiring
of,
that droid outside.
yeah, and trying to hotwire the droid. Now, as you work your way into the system and start entering your credentials, you realize that you're not coming up as your credentials are not only null and void but non-existent, almost as if you've been wiped from the system.
Erased. I would probably know that if it's deep undercover, so I'd probably switch to the existing personnel that's here,
Okay.
assuming their identities, and then we all be considered Jump Corps personnel. Same thing.
Sure.
So
you're
I'll
good-
try to do that.
Can I
Right.
do a support role to assist that?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you
Perfect.
explain just describe what you're going to do, Arnie?
I'm gonna give a back rub. Relax.
Oh shit, man! I was
Arnie,
just
that's
drinking my
not-
coffee. I got snot hanging off my mustache right now.
She's gonna glance back and she looks and she says, "Arnie, my back is about 8 inches higher, but I have no objections. Go ahead."
No. I can like
Lower.
Oh wow.
I can either like I can do hacking too, or if there's something to fix, like I can like jury rig it to make it easier, or
It's your
shunt
choice.
power or
Just
something.
describe and use the appropriate deal of your choice. And if you succeed, he gets a +1 to his roll.
Well, whatever you do, enter my name first. I'm more important.
Yeah.
I would say right away. We got two screens here. We'll probably say we have two consoles. You're working on assuming the identities, transferring it to us, and while I'm working on hot wiring the robot. That's how
Right.
the aid would come in together. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Cool.
Make your roll, Arnie, and let's see what you get.
I don't want
You can do it, Arnie.
No, I cannot. Well, Benny, that why not?
I will steal your Benny.
Yeah. 9.
All right. So
Very
you're going to
nice.
get a +1 to your attempt.
+1. 8 is
Oh,
just
wait a
+1.
second.
Okay, cool. And
No, +2
Right.
because it's with a raise. It says trait roll a 10, so I'll give you a +2.
Yeah.
I already have a +1 because we're used to the Jump Corps security. So
Just-
I'm going to go through
Do
if
not,
you're okay with that. If
do
not,
not critically fail. That's
Okay.
pretty much all you're rolling for
read
right
it.
now.
come
Well, yeah,
on,
you know who
can-
you're talking to, though.
Oh, exploded.
There you
That's
go.
a 5
Nice.
plus 2, 7.
Okay. Yep. So you pop into the system, work your way through some junk, hit a few buttons, and this droid just kind of goes and then powers down into a pile off to the side.
Head. It has now been powered down, and she reaches over with one of her 4 arms, and she fist bumps Arnie.
Yeah, and I
Or
reach
leaf-
over and I
leaf
don't
bump.
have that arm.
Oh, she kind of leaf bumps you there.
Charles has got a nub.
Would
Ah,
Would it be a
shit.
stump pump?
Lower.
She
Lower.
nub bumps you. Lower.
Yes. Rub
That's-
that nub.
That is awesome. That's it for this round. Right click, deal to everybody. I got a 3.
Oh,
Pete got a joker. Benny's for everybody.
Thank you.
Deal to all. I'm going to put my pile of shit back into the pile. Does anybody
I
have
must
Thanks,
say,
Pete.
more than 5 bennies?
Pete and Cuck are awesome.
No, it does not look like anybody's got more than 5. Cool. Okay, starting with Pete, if Pete wants to go first.
I will go first since I'm fighting this Tasmanian devil.
Okay.
So
+2 to your roll and damage.
yes, so that +2 will sort of negate my -2 for exhaustion, hopefully. So I'm going to Benny that. Probably get worse, but there we go. Oh no, there we go. That's better. So
Wow.
that's 15.
Hit with a raise.
That's
Pete.
probably going to hit with a raise, and it's going to be dunk, dunk, dunk.
3d6. Look at you go.
Probably 1 too many d6s there, I think.
What were
Yeah, let me roll it again.
What were you?
No, let me roll it again.
Okay.
No, let me roll it again. Yep. There we go. That's better. That's the right number of dice this time. So that is 11 damage.
Okay. 13.
Plus
13.
your
Yeah,
two,
with the +2. Yeah.
This bad boy has a toughness of 8, and you rolled 13, so that's shaken with a wound. So you actually incapacitate this guy. Describe how you take him out, Pete.
Okay, so you just see Quack's pincers going like the clappers now. He's like he's doing origami with him.
Nice. That brings us completely out of combat, and we're just, because it's 9:20, we're just going to get into a little fucking freeform role playing. Who would go next? I believe Vey would go next. I'm going to no, I'm not resetting the cards until Vey's finished. 6, what are you doing? So you're over here in the side of this junk pile. You got some nice cover and shit like that. This robot, he's not dead, but he just kind of, when they shut down, they sort of self-compact into a small kind of ball, and he's just sort of sitting there, inert, I guess would be the word I'm looking for.
Do I know anything about this droid? Like he's got a removable battery case or a power core or something like that? I want to salvage what I can from this.
Okay. You can actually take the whole thing if you like. Now, what I am going to say is, because I'm not giving you guys a fucking droid, you can take this whole thing because he's out and about, and you could sort of strip some parts off him and shit like that, get a battery, maybe some
Plenty
sonar.
wants parts, right? So
Yeah.
I figured this is a lot of good parts right there in one package.
Really good parts. Like a robot arm that someone could attach to themselves.
Yep. Cybernetically.
Right.
Hell yes. Hell yes. That is a thing. Okay, so you're gonna, what is it you're gonna do then? You're gonna go over here and just sort of try and wrap this thing up and sort of take it with?
Yeah. I'll get on the comms and say, I'm going to try to salvage this droid. If he remains powered off, I'll remove his core to make sure he doesn't come back online for the moment, and then just kind of bag him up.
Does it say how heavy? The robot has 2 laser SMGs built into its arms.
Wow.
Imagine we could imagine we could repower these guys or bring them back with us, reprogram them.
Electrical attack, see bot madness, additional plating. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I forgot about that. That's cool.
Well, good thing we didn't fight it. Christ.
Okay, so
or salvage the
doesn't,
weapons.
It doesn't say how heavy this thing is, so I'm assuming it weighs quite a bit. You know what I mean? It's all fucking metal with a big battery on it.
If I can't carry it, I'll get to Gordon to get it, but I want to secure it anyway.
Sure. Give me like a notice check or how do we do scavenging in this thing? There's some scavenging rules.
Survival.
Is it survival?
Yes,
Make me a survival check.
roll.
If you make me a successful survival check, somewhere in the fucking pile of junk, you'll find like not a crate, but one of those hand carts or something like that, just sort of sitting off to the side. You'll be able to.
Well, I don't have survival, so I'm going to I want to spend the spell point and boost my survival skill.
Nice.
For 2 points.
Okay.
Do it.
Let me roll, just make sure that works.
Just assume it does.
Oh shit! With a raise.
Oh, looks like I'm getting a raise. Oh my god.
Oh, you get 2 raises. Yeah, I really want to find this card.
Wow, it just keeps going. All right, so
25.
I only get the 1 raise. I'll move it up to it's a D6 now.
Monsieur.
No, still get that. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use a Benny.
Okay, I'll take your Benny. You make your roll.
All right, that's a +2 on that now, so that's a with a -1, that's a 5.
Okay, so you find some kind of little cart. Maybe it's got one wobbly wheel on the back side of it, and as you're walking out, you can hear it going, read, read, read. But yeah, you find a little cart you can push this thing into, and you can drag this this droid out of here without really too much of a fuss or too much of a headache.
All right, great.
Cool. That is Vay's turn. Who goes after? Pete's gone with his Joker. I don't have a turn. 5, 8. Gordon.
Yeah. So okay, so we just gooified some Tasmanian devils there. Are we still trying to get into this big ship here, or are me and Cockwalk like wasting our time?
Don't know
It
what
is
you're
a
doing.
secondary objective, yeah.
All right, see if we can get in the hatch then.
All right,
Find a
Gordon.
hatch and get into this big bastard.
Okay, make me, I guess, a notice roll to find. You would be familiar with this because of your jump sec, right? So you know where the hatch is. In fact, the hatch is back over where this ladder is, kind of a thing over here. But you're already on top of the ship, so you just sort of run to the back and you can pop inside this thing.
Cool. Let's do that. And I guess start searching around inside.
Okay, so inside this ship, again, you walk in and a light comes on, sort of illuminates the area and shit like that inside the ship. A lot of stuff all over the place, broken bits. But the one thing that you do notice is that the air is breathable inside the ship. You're like, you feel immediately better. Like the air scrubbers or whatever it is this ship has are still working inside. You feel like, immediately sort of relieved. So with that said, I'm going to tell you that you can spend 4 hours in the ship scavenging to see if you can find some stuff.
Oh, I think I'm going to radio that ahead to the rest of the group. Hey, we're breathable in this ship over here if you guys want to spend some time digging and rooting for
Yeah, we have the rebreathers now, so we can do our
yeah,
full
but no, I'm
scavenging.
saying inside the ship, we don't need it like this. We're good to go inside the ship.
Oh, sweet,
Around
sweet.
freely.
Right.
So
I'm not sure if Charles is the helmets he found can be made into rebreathers, or they're actually fully functioning rebreathers
No, they
right now.
can
No, I gotta
be.
fix them still.
He's got to
Yeah.
fix them.
yeah, I mean, and plus I'm sure we can scavenge or find rebreathers actually on this ship too.
Let's do it. Let's all move in.
So yeah, I think this is a good spot to salvage.
Actually, I'm going to do one last search here.
Yep,
in the ship.
Ziamara, you're on
Yeah.
the data ship. Now, this data ship's been torn apart, so the air in here is not, it's the same as it
Okay.
is outside, right?
But there's one thing, like how we searched the console. We came here for that. We wanted the Synapse Learner thing. It was on a jump core ship, correct?
Yep, this is, you figure it would be on here somewhere. There would be a thing on here, so.
I
Maybe
do
it's
it.
in the inventory.
I'm
Can you look
gonna.
at the-
Yeah, I can look to see in the ship where it's at, and then just go open it. I mean,
Okay.
if I can access certain things, like if I can at the same time look for a weapons lock, if I see a weapons locker, body armor, if I see a medical kit, you know what I mean? Stuff that we can use. I'll just sift through the inventory and where they're locked.
Okay,
where
what I
they're
will say
unlocked.
is
Mm.
that the crashed pilots that are in the front of these things, they're going to have weapons on them. You see them laying on the floor, though. They've been discharged. They were firing at something in this ship before they passed away. So you're going to find discharged weapons laying on the ground. They
Grab
wouldn't.
one.
This ship doesn't have anything beyond that because it's it's just a data ship, right? It's not a warship. So these guys might have personal pieces on them, and that would be about it. So you find 2 weapons. I'll figure out what they are, but there's no ammunition for them. Let's say they're
Okay, so the okay.
yeah. So you find we'll figure that out in a bit. You do make me a notice check for the inventory to see if there is a security thing or where it would be. Actually, never mind. That's just dumb. You're going to search the ship and you'll find the actual synaptic teacher. It's back in one of the back of the ships, hooked up to the mainframe. It's a small thing that you could pull off, and you can take it with you. Make me a notice check while you're fucking around on this ship as well, and let's see if I might give you some free fucking stuff.
This year, Mara, me too.
Both of you will
look
be
at
able to
that,
do it.
baby! Woo, with a raise.
Nice.
In one of these rooms is a medical bay.
Mm-hmm.
And inside the medical bay, you'll find like a full-on high performance medical kit. Now, a medical kit normally gives you +1, but this is like, this is Jump Core high priority good stuff, right? It's got all the scalpels, everything's clean, all the sutures, and the full meal deal. So what I'm actually going to say is you'll find enough medical equipment in here that you could take back, that if you heal yourself in Darkwani's area, you could set up like a little med bay with the stuff that's in here. Because it's, maybe there's even like a fucking droid or a little robot kind of a thing stuffed in one of the closets, and you can pull it out and bring it with you, and it will set up a little data shop. So when you go back to Darkwani's, you'll be able to heal at Darkwani's place at a +2, plus you'll find a medical kit.
Yeah, awesome. What was I gonna say? And I'm assuming like some of these come with like carrying cases. Like most ships, they have transportable something I could bring it with.
Yeah, it's like a backpack that you would sort of slap on your back, kind of a thing. It's got all the bandages and sutures and shit like that. It's got 6 uses inside of it.
Okay, so that's the med bay itself, and then there's a med kit as well, plus synaptic.
Yeah, the med bay is basically like a little robot. It's a little automated robot that comes out with a bunch of arms and shit on it and stuff like that. And you're going to find it, but it's stationary.
Sorry. Okay, that I bring with me. That's the one that's going to give us a +2 over there. Then a med kit, and then I have the synaptic. What's it called? Synaptic?
Synaptic teacher.
Teacher, there we go. All right. And I think I'll start putting it. I had a backpack with me. I'll put stuff in there, and the rest, well, I'll carry a front and back backpack if I have to. And then maybe I'll ask Gordon to carry some stuff after once I get to him.
Okay, the little robot, the med robot, kind of hovers. It'll just sort of follow you around. But
awesome.
Yeah, it's going to run out of power by the time you get it back to wherever Darkwani's shop is. So you can just set it up there. Charles, what are you doing?
I was searching too.
Okay, make me a successful notice check.
I did.
Oh, what did you get? Oh, so you did succeed? Tell me what you find. I'm going to let you tell me what it is. Fucking some kind of robotic dildo sex machine, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm going to use that for the rebreather.
Nice.
Let's see. Is there just some sort of transport device, like a scooter or anything like that, like a grav sled?
On this ship, no, there wouldn't be anything like that.
Okay, so this is just a data center?
Yeah.
How about this? Can I just pull up the logs of how it got shot down and what happened to it?
Yeah,
Well done.
you could pull that up and shit like that. This data ship was traversing through, whatever planet it was coming by, Irongate, picking up, because that's all data ships do, right? They just sort of go from planet to planet. When they get near the planet, the data ship will collect all of the information from, pods or whatever about weather and, events and shit like that, and it connects it. And then as the data pods or the data ships sort of go around the galaxy, it'll download that to the next planet, and there's like a bunch of them. So it's just kind of like, you remember old school bulletin board systems way back in the day? Your computer would phone another computer, give it the information, that computer would phone another. That's kind of what this data ship is like. So it has information from different planets, but this thing's been here now for quite some time, probably, I want to say 50 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
So the data that's on it is not really useful.
Old news.
Old news, exactly. Thanks, Faye.
But did it get shot down, or?
Yeah, it was shot down by this Tanzanian ship.
Who also died?
Yeah, they both sort of they both crashed together.
Had a crit fail on that last shot.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a murder-suicide love
Kind
pact.
Right, yeah.
That's the feeling that you get from it. They crashed on the planet, and then these pilots were, I guess, they were fucked up. They're like, oh, my back is broken. I can't move. I'm stuck in this chair. Jerry beside me's dead, but I think I could get us. God, I hear something coming. Oh my God. And then you hear the sound of the Tanzanian devil sort of scoot in. All these laser blasts go off, and then the screen just kind of goes fuzzy. That's the last entry. Hello,
Okay.
Jesus. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there would be anything useful on this. So you've got a med kit and shit. You found some information.
More tools?
Yeah, let's say there's a toolkit in here. there would be a toolkit, a repair kit or something. Or yeah, I'll give you that. How's that sound? 50-year-old.
How about a T65 speeder?
There wasn't a
I mean,
car
while
here,
you're
I'm
at
gonna
it.
go above that.
All right, so yeah, you're going to be able to pull a toolkit out. I'll give you +1 to your repair rolls with this toolkit because it is a top-notch, high-tech jump core thing. Plus, it's got a like what are those things you call that you hook up to the cars nowadays? Right? You just plug it in, boop boop, it tells you what's wrong with it.
Oh.
Never mind.
Code
The
reader.
ODB readers.
Yeah, ODB. That's what it is. Who goes last? Was it Gordon? No. All right, fuck you guys. Moving on. Let's reset the cards here. Action deck. Reset. Let's hit some scavenging rules in the front of the book and see if you guys spend a couple hours screwing around. I think it's page 17. Didn't you say that's what it was at? Plug runner, transport pod, setting rules. Where's page 17? Scavenging.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
So eventually you guys all gather together in this Tazanian or Tarzanian fucking ship. I'm going to find out what the hell this ship is called. And
before all of us head over to the three of us, I'm just wondering, is there any? I know Vay was stripping the other one, the power source, I think, or she'd bring it with her.
Yeah, I brought the whole thing.
But what about the other three robots? Could we bring them as well? The other security droids that are in that, the container that Vay had originally found, that Six originally found?
Yeah, they were attached to the ship.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
could we
say you can come
If
back
you
and
say
get
no.
them, but there's no way you could drag
Okay.
4 robots, 2 hours away kind of a thing.
either because my whole point of this is to either we keep them at some point or we can scavenge them for parts. I'm sure those laser arms can be repurposed into rifles, and they
Oh,
do
hell
have
yeah.
power packs. That's my whole thought process. But yeah, okay, we'll come back after this is done. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Head
I'm
the
going
other
to say
ship.
that you could make a couple of trips back here if that was in your interest or whatever. Sure. Let's look up some scavenging for this deal. At its height, the characters can scavenge for goods anywhere inside the poison zone. Relics Point proper has been picked over for years, and all the outlands were never developed enough to be worth scavenging. So you're in the poison zone. To do so, you spend 4 hours and make survival rolls and consult the scavenging table below. I'm assuming you guys just leave your shit outside. And in doing so, everybody gets aboard the old Tazanian ship and starts trying to pull some parts where you guys can breathe so you don't have to make your rolls. That's what we're doing?
Mhm. Yes, that sounds like an
Yep.
excellent plan.
We like
Okay.
breathing.
So let's
Breathing
start.
is
Oh
good.
yeah.
Let's start with 6. 6, make me a survival roll.
Survival. Yeah, all right.
Salt the table.
All right, I have if I take my fatigue into account, I have a 4.
So a 4 is going to be a success. The prisoner finds 1d6 times 50. It says $50, but it's 50 credits worth of general goods, such as clothing or reusable building materials. That is what you find on the ship. So you can roll your d6, times it by 50 credits. So you got 6. So you find
No, I got 7.
All right. Well, we'll even actually okay. So 350 credits worth of general goods. So you find a bunch of it's
I mean,
basically
what do I go shopping, or are you just gonna tell us what we have?
well, the thing is you just pick it up and you sell it, right? 350 credits worth of stuff. You take it back to
Oh,
Darkwani.
okay.
Darkwani's like, oh, I could probably get some money for this at the market. When you take it to the market, you're going to be able to get 350 credits worth of stuff for things that you pick off the ship.
Ooh.
Okay. Arnie, we'll just go around the table. You're next.
Okie dokie. So survival.
Yep, make a survival.
Oh, suck.
So that's a success as well. So again, roll a d6, and you're going to find basically the same thing. X amount of times 50 worth of general goods, clothing, reusable building materials.
20.
write that down in your sheet. So 250 credits worth of stuff, just general stuff. Gordon?
Survival.
Yep.
Here we go.
Get her, Gordon. Ooh.
It's a 5.
Okay,
Cool.
so same thing. A success is 1d6 times 50 worth of general goods.
1d6 times 50. You know what? Let's get sassy here. I've got a whole stack of bennies. Take one. I'm gonna try to re-roll that.
Ooh.
Go for it.
That's a 4. It's still a pass. It's no different than before.
Okay, you're good with that?
Yeah. You know what? One more. Fuck it. Let's roll the dice.
Yeah, someone's gonna get something good.
There you go. I see a whole bunch of dice going.
Go on, nice.
So that's
Okay.
Great.
Roll 2d6 to see what the hero discovers. Wait a second.
Nice.
Okay, well, you rolled 3d6 for whatever
Well,
reason.
fuck it. Here, let's try
I
it
got a
again.
raise.
1,
But
2. There we go.
a 5 and a 4. Okay. This doesn't make any sense on the scavenging table because it says roll 2d6 to see what the hero discovers, but there's a 1. Like, it says 1 is 2d6 times 100 worth of general salvage. How the fuck do you roll that with 2d6? So what I'm assuming is
Roll a die 12.
there's
Maybe.
no, you have to roll a 6 and you
D6.
take, 1d6 twice and you get both of them. So you rolled a 5 and a 4, right? Oh,
Correct.
I hit enter and
Yeah,
I
5 and a 4.
Yeah, it was 5 and a
backwards.
4.
Okay, so 5. You find 2d4 times 100 worth of electronic salvage. So roll 2d4.
Fuck yeah.
200 credits worth of electronics. Old, whatever it is, 200-year-old fucking electronic bits, maybe some wires and some other stuff.
Old fucking beta tapes.
Right, but you're pulling on these things and shit like that, and as you pull on one, you see a little bit of a spark, and then behind you, you hear a door open. A light comes on, and you turn around and you find a set of body armor.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming it's going to be a humanoid body armor. I'll have to look the stats up on that and see what
Yeah,
body
because if
armor
it's
is.
something that could fit Gordon, he'll use it. But if he can't, I mean, he'll hand it off to someone else in the
Does
group.
it fit those cockroach Tasmanian things or whatever?
Mm-hmm. All right, Cockwalk, roll away. So you've got body armor and 200 credits worth of salvage.
So that'll be a minus. That'll be a 1. So I find nothing.
Okay, well, it's not a critical fail.
No.
It is a failure. So you find 2d10 worth of junk.
Mhm.
Roll your 2d10 and then write that down. But you do find some stuff. You might get a couple of credits out of the deal. 110 credits worth of general goods. And then we're going to finish off with it says fucking Daryl.
Ziamara. Okay. Now, if I play Benny, I can take this roll that I just had, right?
Yep.
I will play Benny. See if I can do better. Because that's a fail, actually, right? Because we got a -1. We're fatigued.
Yep.
That is a success. And I will play my last one, just in case. Do I want to play that last one?
Too late.
Oh, no,
Sucker
I had
already
one
took
more.
it.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have one more. I have
Uh-huh.
one more, so it's good. I have one more. So, or unless that was the one you just took. You just took it, eh?
I just
Okay,
took
here we
it.
go.
Roll again.
I have one more, so I'm good. So I'll take the 5. A success.
Okay, so you find 1d6 times 50 worth of general goods.
Okay.
womp womp.
So I just, I'll take the white dice, I guess. Here we go. Whatever you wanted me to take. 5.
There you go.
So 5, it's 50,
50
or
credits. Times 50.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 250.
250. Okay. Awesome.
And then other than that, yeah, I guess you're going to assume that the rest of the ship has been picked over, with shits and stuffs and things. And anybody that rolled fatigue, now I think the fatigue, if you have fatigue from whatchamacallit, from gas, because you've been in here for 4 hours, it would go away. Charles, while you are on the Jump Core data ship, I'm going to say that you find rad pills. Because if you're going to find them anywhere, it would be here.
Do I find
Oh,
hospital
yeah.
pills too?
You find some Viagra, and well, you think it's Viagra, but it's actually like
Plant Viagra?
yeah. Because you guys are all
Miracle
irradiated,
Grow.
it would have been
Yeah.
the thing that you guys would have looked for. So for your search,
Yeah.
on top of the information, I'm going to say that you hit the med bay and you find, especially in space, because you're always getting radiated, you'd find a kit in here that will help you. Actually, I'm going to do this. How many of you are there? There's 5. Roll 2d. Roll me a 10-sided dice, and we're going to split it in half, and that's how many uses this rad kit will have.
Oh shit.
So
Benny that man if you
I'm gonna
can.
penny that.
5 would be 3. Oh, you suck. There's 10.
Yeah,
So it has
that's 10.
a full 5 uses.
Oh, nice.
Awesome sauce.
I eat them all.
That'll save me from saying I need to do it first because I'm more important.
Okay. After you spend the some time in this thing scavenging, everybody find your character or your little player and put it back on your sheet so I can clear this. I think I can just hit clear, and then everybody should fall to the ground. You find a bunch of stuff. Now, I want to be able to...
How many levels of fatigue did we? Sorry, how many levels of fatigue did we lose? 1 level of fatigue, was it?
Yeah, just 1 level.
The one that was granted to us by the
radiation
poisoning.
Yeah, but Pete wasn't around for the radiation poisoning.
Oh, we've got an
Yeah,
extra.
he didn't have it. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll keep
nice.
the rad pill. Rad pill.
Very
1.
nice. Okay.
Oh,
So
yeah, we have an extra.
you have an extra
We all take
one?
a pill?
Yeah, everybody, I guess.
Only if you want to. We're not going to force you to do it, but everyone that's cool is doing it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Peer pressure.
You notice Kaka is not taking it, of course.
That means we should be
And,
getting rid of this last fatigue then.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fuck yeah, done.
Okay. I don't want to fuck you out of the security droids, but this is going to be a procedure, and it's going to take a couple of days. It's basically 2 hours to get here, 2 hours to get back. If you guys want to go back as a group and scavenge for those things,
Because we know where they are, but it's getting them from point A to point B. It's going to take a while. Yeah.
right. So I'm just trying to think.
Well, a lot of that might be contingent on whether Dark Wani could rig us some rebreathers with all the bits and pieces that were brought back.
Oh yeah, we got
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That might work too as well. If you can repurpose some of these to make us rebreathers, then we can go back without exposure worries, and then we could just pick through it and bring it back slowly. My idea would be to bring them back in time, fully loaded, and then we could just take them apart if we wanted laser rifles from them, or just simply power
Yeah.
packs or components or whatever we need.
If we could convince him to take the bodyguard robot to help us carry them.
And this fucking, why does it fucking do this, man? It shoots my fucking bennies off.
Be
like
right back. Give me 1 minute.
10 miles across the board all the time. Like, I don't get what the gist is with this thing. I built the table, and somehow it affects these bennies in such a way that they go fucking launching across the world.
Yeah, premature.
Right? It's a weird fucking thing. These back
Fuck
together.
fantasy grounds, I tell you.
These adventure cards are, I don't know if somebody owns these or what the deal is. Where they play
Yeah, I
on-
had 2 cards I couldn't really use.
Right.
Those might be the extra ones from before. I don't know.
It does some weird shit. Okay. You guys make it back. Actually, I want everybody to roll me 2 vigor checks to make it back to Darkwani's. Actually, never mind. It doesn't matter because essentially what's going to happen is you guys get back to Darkwani's. You drop off the security bot. Darkwani kind of shits his pants a little bit as you roll in with this thing. And
We own this place now, old man.
he's like, oh, I got it. I can't
Oh, we
believe
need him. We need him.
He's like, I can't believe you've got, version 2 or the last generation security bot off of that ship. Who would have thought that they would have had those on there? That's kind of weird because it's just a data ship and it's not supposed to have any weapons. So yeah, it's really weird that you guys managed to get the old security bot thing, and he's kind of a little shocked and stunned that you have one of these deals. Let's roll repair for the. We're gonna end this after this anyway. So let's just solve a couple of things. Roll repair on the masks to see if you can fix them and make 2 rebreathers out of them.
There's rolling. I can give you a boost.
Oh, I got a 6 anyway. But if
All right.
I just missed. What we have to roll something or?
Well, you're gonna
I
use
think
the toolkit.
Charles is doing some repair rolls.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Charles has the toolkit and stuff like that, so you get a +1, +2 kind of a thing.
yeah, I got a 6.
Okay, so one
that
of them,
for both
you
of them?
turn one of them in to a rebreather. If you critically fail, you'll fucking break it, but that's a success, so you've made 1 rebreather.
Are you want me to roll for the other one?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's another success.
Okay. Now, you've all taken the radiation medication and you're back here, so you spend a couple of days. Any fatigue that you have would be removed. I don't want to say a couple of days, but you have 2 rebreathers.
During that time, can I set up the med bay as well?
Yep, the med bay is just a droid that you would put in the corner.
Okay.
You can activate it.
Yep, perfect.
It'll do basic surgeries, suture wounds, that kind of stuff. So if you can get a person back here, I'm just going to say that the med bay will, auto heal you. Darkwani looks at it. It's old technology because it's 50 plus years old. But he looks at this thing and he's like, he could probably set it up in such a way that actually everything requires energy.
Yeah, I think that's got to be a common thing for us is to salvage it.
Yeah, I
Power
figure
cells.
the other security robots, when we bring them back, we could use their power cells or something.
Yeah, get the power
Yeah.
cells and that. So, like off that Tanzanian ship, obviously it's got its own power it's running under for the rebreathers to have worked on board so we can, yank those
Right.
power cells, all that.
Exactly.
I don't want to make you guys go back there and then come back and go back and make vigor checks and go back and forth and back and forth. So
Dramatic.
let's
Maybe we. Okay.
No, but it sounds like something that as we're out, like with each outing, I mean, we make a few checks and
That's it.
see if we
Yeah.
not a full salvage check, but just see if we're picking up some power cores or something.
Well,
You're not
that's
sort
it.
of a quick encounter, are you?
That's not, I'm saying we could. Yeah. Well, if we've gotten back, we could have maybe just stripped the components we needed. Basically, just the power cells, the arm little rifles, maybe because they can be sold or repurposed, and
you-
anything else that would have been useful.
yeah,
that's it.
You could bring back at least one of them every time that you went because you've already brought back one. 6 has got the cart. So I mean, and the weird part is that in like role playing games right now, eventually you could just keep going back until you completely succeed. So there's really no point in making you guys roll or do anything. Eventually, you can spend as much time as you want. So I guess it's really up to you guys. How many days do you want to spend fucking around getting these things out of there?
One per day, I guess. Is that how it works? One per day,
It's
or
two,
can
2
we
hours
do?
there, 2 hours back with fatigue, junk. Maybe you run into something or a thing. I'm gonna say it takes maybe 2 days of fucking around, and you can pull the other 3 in. Now the security bots, we can do this all sort of off screen over the next couple of days through the Twitch. I'll set up the next event for Sunday next week. I think is our regular game. Is this the extra game?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah,
we'd
this
be
is the
starting
next game.
effective. Yeah.
So we'll discuss this in the events channel on the next one. But a couple days go by, you guys cruise back, grab a few more robots. I'll make a list of the parts and shit that you get through salvage. We can do this offline. Darkwani, is going to be able to tear the some of the parts off the machines that you brought back. I just want to do a check for a thing here. Madness. When robots are
Don't forget, also Arnie and I managed to find sidearms from the pilots
yes.
as well. Empty, but still, we found those too.
Okay. So I think what I'm going to say then is let's do this. Darkwani, you guys start bringing back parts. Things are going well. Everything seems to be hopping and shit like that. Darkwani over the next couple of days fixes some robots. I want to see if this robot gets bot madness. I got to check out what kind of guns that you got. Maybe they use ammunition. Maybe you can just use energy cells and recharge them. But you guys are going to spend probably 3 to 4 days hanging out, running back and forth, pulling those droids, getting some parts. You could, because Darkwani owns this shop, maybe build a stand where you could take one of these arms, unless I guess maybe we could cybernetically attach one of these to you guys.
Well,
if
we've got the learning
spinnies.
module, the teaching module, I mean, that
Yeah, the synaptic teacher. Yeah,
Yeah,
At
let's
least
talk about
be
that.
that.
I'm definitely looking into using that as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the synaptic teacher uses modules, right? Now he wanted the synaptic teacher for healing.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted it for too, as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
To learn.
so you've got a synaptic teacher with the healing module that you grabbed out of the med bay, and that's what Darkwani asked you to go get. So are you going to fuck Darkwani out of it, or maybe lie to him, or how do you want to go about doing that?
Does it only attune to one person, or do you both learn?
No, it's just a one-shot deal. Only one person can use it. You basically put the data
Oh,
gets put in your brain.
got it. Here we
I'd
thought
say
it was a fucking helmet that you pass around.
Fuck him, I'd say,
I
but that's
see.
just me. You know what? She's greedy. I'm living for hindrance. She used it. Fuck it. She said, you do not need that. You stabbed me with the screwdriver. You are a fucking moron. So,
Oh,
and she uses
yeah.
it.
What is this helmet doing?
So it's
I
not
think
it's not a helmet. It's like a little
Jockstrap.
thing that you would put over your temple, I'm going to say, right? And it clicks on,
Nipple clamps.
it attunes itself to your brain, and it rewires your brain so that you have all of the abilities. So you're going to get healing as a skill out of it.
I have healing as a skill already. So what does that mean? Does I get like an upgrade or something? Or?
I will give you an extra die type if you put it on, and you could probably learn some new shit. But then it's expended.
All right. Excellent.
Now you still have the synaptic teacher, like you have the machine, but it requires a module be put into it.
Yeah, it requires new chips every time you learn something.
So it can be reused with new modules.
Yes.
Right.
Correct.
Oh, nice,
Okay.
nice.
So then, we can keep this. We can give it to him. Say we never found the healing module, or it was damaged.
Right. There's no chip.
Before exactly.
module.
So she uses it before, or she says, actually, if it sticks to her, and then it disengages. Once it's transplanted, it's like a chip that inserts inside. Then you remove it, and it's gone.
That doesn't sound good.
No, but my whole point is, what I'm trying to figure out is, there's a visible thing. Is it always visible, or is it just injects knowledge or something in there, and then it's gone?
Yeah. It's just
basically, if I have
it
right.
reworks your synapse. Like these little tendrils, I would imagine, would go into your brain and manipulate your brain in such a way that you would regain the memories or knowledge.
Okay, Daryl will ask if anybody has any objections to him using this. Ziermar doesn't give a fuck. She's greedy. She'll just use it unless somebody physically stops her. She's like, "This is what I'm looking for. I can help everybody," and then she'll use it.
I said, go
And
for it,
take a
man.
discount.
Lean into your hindrance.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
She's just like, once she finds it, maybe she even does it in the ship. Gary, she probably would have used it in the ship. Said, I found the synaptic learner, but there's nothing with it. Merde. And she would
Six
have used
says,
it
yes, please use it so that you all can catch up with me.
Whoa! She gives her a little raised eyebrow.
She's arrogant.
And she looks at her. Touche.
Okay, so you've decided to
Girl power. I don't know. Fuck.
Use it.
Yeah, raise your healing skill by 1. You give Darkwani the synaptic teacher. He's pretty happy about it. Regardless, you've all decided to lie to him like snakes in the grass.
I'll tell him.
Nothing but nice.
No.
I'm not
We
giving
all
it to
didn't lie to him. Mara lied to him.
And I will tell him. Yes, they're not even aware, I'm sure. But I will tell him that, of course, if you come across some other modules healing, we will allow you to use it. Of course, it is yours, but we'd like the ability to use it as well. Perhaps if we find something with other modules like repair, electronics, other skill sets that we could all use, we would like to be able to use it at some point as well. If it's okay with
VCR
you.
repair.
You know what I mean? So, like, basically, she's trying to negotiate with him, saying, like, we got this for you, but we'd also like to use it if we come across other modules as well.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell him. We're his field agents. It's better used on us anyway.
The more we are alive, the more we bring you stuff useful back to you. Already you are making money because of us.
That's
Is this
correct.
not what we call a win-win situation?
Equals profits.
She's
such a bullshitter.
Fuck, man. This synaptic teacher is a fucking thing, and I cannot find it. I cannot find it in the science fiction companion, in the core book, in Irongate, or the.
But how did you find it? It's something he listed there. Does it give you a page reference, Gary?
No, I just wrote it down. Synoptic teacher, but I can't even
Sounds
find.
like someone needs to use a synoptic teacher.
Jesus, yeah, I need to figure out how to fucking work this thing. Teacher.
But that could be amazing.
No
could be something
matches.
where it teaches you how to fight or shoot or throw or athletics. God,
There
history.
it is.
Who knows?
Page
All knowledge
56.
skills. Fucking awesome.
Bartending.
All right, we're gonna.
Bartend.
I'm gonna end the stream because we're just fucking flapping our gums here. But yeah, well, see you guys. Well, don't you guys hang out? I'm just gonna shut the stream down because they don't need to see us fucking do this boring behind the scenes shit.
All right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.
Murder Hobo RPG Show is not affiliated with or endorsed by any companies mentioned on this show. Any of the products mentioned on our show or that appear on our website are the property and copyright of the respected owners. All items are used under fair use for educational and review purposes. All other items are the intellectual property of the Murder Hobo RPG Show, copyright 2021, all rights reserved.